How's it going, everybody? I am Kyle from Fantasy Forge Studios, and we are back with session 65 of the Everlast role-playing game, The Adventures of Eclaas. We are joined by all of our players today, which is very exciting. And, yeah, they are in the throes of a nice dungeon here, literally almost being thrown into lava and all that fun stuff. But without further ado, before we really dive too much in on any recaps, let's go ahead and have our players introduce themselves, starting with Max.
Hello.
Hi, Max.
Hi. I'm Max. I play Zil, of many which for an orphan with one name and no family name, he has a weird amount of names. He is the orphan of Helix. He is the blacksmith extraordinaire. He is the future refinium prospector. He is the teapot of madness, and he is Waffle House. And he's not boarded up, so hurricanes can't be that bad in Florida right now.
Is there hurricanes going on right now?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I don't think so.
There you go. Have to ask Cole.
Yes. Zil came from nothing, was took in by a very generous blacksmith, friend of his parents, and decided to become the protector of the other orphans. So he's naive. Street smarts, not book smarts. But is fiercely protective of those around him, which makes sense, which helps that he is a defender or a tank. I don't know. I'm getting terms confused from the card game.
Defender.
So he's a defender. He's a rune lord. He has fancy words that he doesn't actually know what they are, but they do things. And he gets hit real good.
He does do that. Dear. Our next character, played by Cole.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Hi everyone. I'm Cole, and I play Luxalia, the best healer cleric lady of Eclaas. And yeah, she keeps people alive. She prays hard, plays even harder, and has a mysterious past that nobody knows about.
Except for the fact that everyone knows it's there, but
yeah.
how do you expect to keep people to still talk to you? You got to keep it interesting. People want
Yeah.
to talk to you to find out more.
Mystery. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, she's pretty cool. She wears clerics, and she's magical. Not really. She's not magical. She's maniful. Yeah. She loves Alomnia.
And she's manic.
Only on Mondays.
Good thing it's a Friday.
Or Saturday for Kyle.
Either way, we're
Just
safe.
another manic Friday. So yeah, that's her.
Nice. Our next character, Yuki. Dane.
Hi everyone, my name is Dane, or Forge here at Fantasy Forge Studios. I play the character Mistletoe Yuki. She is a silver draken from the city of Flamongolith, which is in the northern part region of the Ruthenian Peaks on the continent of Everlast. They're pretty rare in this specific area, specifically in the Inland Strait. And aside from that, she is a bard class. However, she's not your typical supporty bard, though she does have some support stuff that she gets from her general base class. She is the physical DPS class, which is the Blade Dancer. So she wields 2 broadswords, and she dices up the competition with her different dance styles, which is pretty cool. So think of like graceful slicing. I can't remember the name from Dark Souls 3, but there is a boss, something of the Boreal Valley. It's basically Yuki. So that probably went over everyone's head.
Does she
here,
look
but-
scary
so-
like something from Dark Souls?
No, she doesn't look scary. She's real good at singing. She plays a hand harp, and yeah, she's on a vision quest. No, she's on her journey to get closer to Alomnia with the help of her friends. So, especially Belvin.
Hey, I think the things that
It's
like
a
this
test
party,
in patience.
this adventure that the party is actually experiencing, I'm sure that's what a lot of vision quests look like, is the fiery
Yep.
depths of.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yep. And trying to be useful, flying us across the lava, cheese in the dungeon, almost dropping people into lava. It's good. It's good stuff. I like it. Thanks, Max and Britt, last time for the help.
And second to last, but certainly not least, we have Connor.
Yes. Hi, guys. I'm Connor. I play Belbin. Belbin's a Glyvin from the Roku Horn. Grew up kind of poor, dealt with some adversity, you might say. And then you find him here being his happy-go-lucky self. And really, if you piss him off, the only way to do that is by getting in his way, annoying him, or just basically breathing.
The only way to piss him off is exist.
Yeah, well, if you're
just stop
living, you
existing.
kind of piss him off, and he does like punching things. So he's very good at getting happy by himself, and if someone's bugging him, he has a way of dealing with it. But he's a wild one. He has a mind of his own. Sometimes I lose control of him as well. So yeah, he's a DPS. He's likes being in the front lines, and hopefully he kills something.
It's pretty good. I like it. Good description of him.
He's the light in the darkness. And
No.
last,
Oh, well, that.
Darkness and the light.
last but not least, we have Thordane, who is a elf from the woodland realms of Rasukal. And he is a ranger, but he is specifically a tracker. So he is very good at guiding the party through different environs, but he also supports with his bow, his sword that he has. I believe it's a sword, like a Sertang, elven sword. And he also has the ability to heal as well. He's a man of science, as we all come to know him as, and also the captain of the ship Alomnia's Breath. He pretty much exists to ferry everyone from place to place and then give his opinion every now and then. He's also a philanthropist. He gives away money that's not his. And yeah, he's a pretty good guy. He's a 2-time WrestleMania champion. Not better than a robot, but better than everyone else. And yeah, that's Thordane. Yeah, and so he'll be played primarily by Dave, but you might see him be played by me every now and then. But
I'll be rolling for him.
Yep.
Kyle usually
Robot
talks for him
cheated.
these days. Yeah. The robot did cheat. Yeah, freaking Kokoro.
the robot cheated by existing.
Yeah.
It's the AI of Everlast.
No, how dare it?
It's still like 80%. Like it's like 20% still uncanny.
Yep. it's nice.
Kokoro needs to learn how
Just a little
to use everybody's voice, not just Luxalia's. But
yeah.
yeah.
Enough of that.
But with that, I am Kyle. I am the Fate Weaver. I am also the creator of this game. And before we do begin, just a couple quick things. Everlast is a world and a game in the making for many, many years. We have our TCG, which the first 2 sets have already been released, and we're just about to start our new Kickstarter, The Veil of Twilight. Speaking of which, if you head over to our Kickstarter page now, you can follow it. So once we go live on October 27th, you will be notified immediately when that does happen. But it does help just gathering as many people as we can to know about this before it absolutely does begin. But the role-playing game, it is still a world under creation, and is the world that we are currently playing in. Feel free to use it for your own homebrew stuff as far as what you know about it, but don't take it, sell it for yourself, the usual stuff. It's owned by Fantasy Forge Studios and all that kind of good stuff. But anyways, we do, before we jump into any recap, why don't we play some ads? How does that sound? Does that sound like a great time?
Sounds great, especially since
Sweet.
ads are turned off on our channel. So
Heck yeah. You guys get
Yeah.
it's like going to like I don't know, I don't know. It's like going to and oh no, this is a good example. NHK
It's like paying for like a Disney Plus subscription and still getting ads.
exactly, but except or it's like
Paying
going
for the
to, like,
ad-free version.
Yeah.
It's like going to the NHK, which is like the public broadcasting in Japan, where they don't have any commercials, but they only have commercials about their own content. So that's what we're getting.
Oh,
it's good
Fantasy Forge specific content. So grab your drink, grab your coffee or your tea, whatever you're drinking, and enjoy.
Join the stage with me, Rose, and the prismatic petals as we sing to win your heart. In this new EX Battle Deck Double Pack, you'll have all that you need to participate with a friend in Port Grandium's first time ever Battle of the Bards competition. Choose to play as either the adorable, world-famous prismatic petals,
or become a part of the new sensation. Join me, Rurik, and Opus 6 as we introduce a new sound to Port Grandium. This double pack includes 2 60-card decks, featuring all new cards and some familiar ones too, each with a new musical shine.
drop the beat, strike a pose, and battle for the crowd's heart.
The Battle of the Bards is finally here, and it's time for you to take your part.
Coming to Kickstarter in October 2025.
So what are you waiting for? Take up your mic
and
and
sing your way to victory.
Millennia past on this very night, we celebrate all martyrs, for those who have laid down their lives for Alomnia's light. Behold the diary of the first martyr, your one-way ticket to my domain. Go ahead, grasp her word, her written witness. I'm quite sure you'll love the edits I've made. Welcome to my world, one of nightmares and grief, where many have come and all have stayed. Perhaps my new guests can provide me with some much-needed entertainment, at least before the dawn comes, and you become mine forever. Night of Martyrs, coming to Kickstarter this October 2025.
We got some exciting stuff coming up. So, absolutely, our Kickstarter that's starting up, as I had mentioned, our pre-launch page is already live and active, but starting on October 27th, not only involves the base set of 274 cards from the Veil of Twilight, which includes all of the factions and everything from the southern part of the Great Peninsula, which includes basically the entirety of the Grandium Empire. You have Burbledow and his dudes. You got the Helix and the Rangers of Helix. You have LaFonte. You even have Wolfenstadt, the Black Draken down there. There's all kinds of really cool factions to be able to check out and look at. But we also have a EX EX Battle Deck double pack, which includes the Bard competition that happens in Port Grandium. Between you can either play as the Prismatic Petals or Opus 6, so that's really cool as well. And then we have a special set, which is add-on only for the Kickstarter, which is the Night of Martyrs, which are they come in collector's packs, so special 30 card boosters, which come with a ton of new cards, including 3 holographic cards, and there's an EX or ultra rare in every pack that you do open. So that will be really cool, and it involves Eclaas, the characters you see here, but in their Halloween-y type forms.
Spooky.
So spooky forms.
Spooky form.
Yes.
But yeah,
Guys,
it's very exciting.
One of the members of Opus 6 is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, Axel.
It's ridiculous.
I like
Under the right
how-
condition, he can attack 3 times.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
It's freaking Genu. I like how
Wait. Was that a solo leveling reference?
no,
Oh.
no. Come on. I am.
Wait, have you
read
seen
those.
solo leveling?
No,
I
I
like
know of
solo
that.
leveling.
Oh, yeah, a lot of
It's
people have
really
read
good.
the manga at work
Yeah,
and
sorry.
love the anime. But no, I was just, that's a K-pop Demon Hunter reference, and I will be singing those songs as I play with these decks. So
Nice.
there's that. But also, I like how Thordain is a vampire.
Yeah. He's a blood spawn. He just sucks everyone's blood, and he just like looks so cool, and he's got like glittery
Yeah.
skin.
Yeah. He basically
He
turned
runs
into Edward
real
Cullen.
fast.
He
Yeah, he runs
walks
real-
really fast.
It's good. It's good stuff.
But yeah, so look forward to that. All of that's going to be coming up here in the very near future. But again, the Kickstarter is open, so feel free to go and give it a follow before the official launch of it on the 27th. So go do that. We have a bunch of stuff. If you're interested about like promotions, like videos, we're actually starting kind of new series about like little aspects of the Everlast TCG, whether it's different traits, drop abilities, status ailments, card-specific stuff. Head over to our social medias to be able to do that. So whether you go to the Fantasy Forge TCG channel, or you can go to the Everlast trading card game channel as well on page on Instagram. We also have a new TikTok. We're getting lots of views on the TikTok, but no followers, so go follow that. That's really cool. And then yeah,
I don't know how TikTok works. Sorry.
I don't have it either.
you know, I'm learning little by little. My old, I feel old. I'm like, oh man, this is crazy.
You're like
Um,
back in my day.
Back in my day when we had the Facebooks.
Yeah.
Back in my day, the only thing that TikToked was the clock.
Which is funny because if you're saying back in my day, the Facebook, you're not that old. It should be MySpace.
Back
Yeah.
back
Oh
in
my
my day on MySpace, where everyone had their emo haircuts covering half their face, 1.2 megapixel selfies.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But anyways, go check those out. That's a great way to be able to support and help us to build the hype. Also, if you go sign up for our newsletter on our website as well, we will be coming out here relatively soon with a October edition of the Everlast TCG newsletter. So we have all kinds of stuff, whether it's a deck analysis and also all kinds of what we're working on currently at the moment and news for that, including stuff for League and things like that. That's all going to be there for your reading and viewing pleasure. So, yep, we're working really real hard behind the scenes now. So please help us out. It'll be a great time. But with that being the case, let's go ahead and dive into a little bit of recap. Unless anyone has anything else to say, speak now or forever hold your peace for 5 minutes.
Going good.
Forever hold my
Good
pee.
look.
for 5 minutes. Okay, cool. With that, the party of Eclaas, they are an adventuring group of ragtag adventurers that are currently in the Great Peninsula. They are the keepers of the Earth Key, and them, along with the other keepers of the Flame Key, or for the Flame Pillar, the Sea Key, and also the Sky Pillar Key. They have just had the meeting of the keys, trying to figure out what is going on with the recent activity underneath Aishan Island, but also trying to figure out what's going on with all these pirate attacks, the threat of Jackman Knobs, and the demonic influence that Eclaas has been seen present not only at Folden Rock, but also with the Krakora and was it Throlaka was the guy who turned into the giant Hydra, and all kinds of bad stuff. So currently, Eclaas has gone down beneath, during the meeting of the keys, beneath Flomberge, the city that they are, to the basically old city of Ashalanthil. The lost city of Ashalanthil, which is a iconic city that basically was the height of civilization back at the beginning of the first age of Everlast. And they are trying to find access into the volcano to be able to discover what's going on with the Flame Pillar, and also figure out what's going on with the dragon Nazrahim, one of the ancient serpents of the first age as well. And so currently they're in the process of going through this dungeon. They've completed some puzzles, gathered some loot. Things are exploding or disintegrating in front of their eyes, almost getting dropped into lava. There's a dead guy who's stalking them, so that's kind of creepy. And the last thing that happened
really
is both Belbin, Zil, and Luxalia are messing with this dragon head that they found in one of the rooms, and by plucking out one of its eyes, they went to go stick it in a bowl, and the eyes are now looking at both Zil and Belbin in separate rooms. It's very creepy. And that's where we have basically landed. It's everybody figuring out what they want to do at this current moment. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn the game over to everybody. Yuki is currently trying to figure out what's going on with this brazier and trying to open the door. And yeah.
How far did she make it?
She's
Where exactly are we? Are we accurate on the map?
You are accurate on the
They're
maps.
up a little further.
Oh, up further?
Oh, are they? I thought
think-
they went up into the
maybe.
hall, right?
You may
Yeah, I
be
thought
Because
right.
we were in
they
there.
plucked it in the bowl, right?
Yeah.
You may be right. So you go, we go
Oop,
boom.
I'm in a
then
wall.
These two are up over there. Cool. I guess we probably don't need to show Thordane. He's off camera. We can do this. Oh yeah. So there's a
Oh yeah,
black...
Thordane's still down in the library, right?
Yeah,
Go
he
looking
said
through things.
he'd scream if anything tried to come and get.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
That's right.
That's what.
We've decapitated Cole.
Well, you know.
Yeah, you know.
Can we layer this?
Unfortunately, no. My least favorite part about Vorpal is there's no way to layer things. But anyways, with that being the case, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to the players. So Belbin, you see that this eye turns itself around as it plops down into the bowl, and it stares you directly in your eyes. And the eyes and the pupils themselves, they're kind of like, again, dragon-like pupils, and they begin to dilate as they look. You don't hear anything or other than the fact that it's just this thing just like kind of almost like magnetically started looking up, and it doesn't seem to be rolling around or moving at all in this bowl, just staring you. Same thing to you, Zil. So like the lifeless eye that was just inside this dragon head begins to dilate and like looks at you and focuses itself on you.
Belbin in his like clothing, he has guard's clothing. He's just gonna cover the bowl so that the eye is no longer looking at him.
All right.
So Sauron's not looking at you anymore.
Yeah.
Cover that talent here.
Zil is gonna look up at this eye, and speaking in Draken, can I help you?
And Belbin's gonna run into the room with Zil.
Make an influence skill check for me.
Oh, what?
18.
Tells you all you need
18.
to know.
As you say in Draken, can I help you? The eye itself begins to kind of like focus, and it begins twitching a little bit. You can see that almost as if like it's like the first time that it's been awakened in a while. The dragon head does not speak, or no noise comes out, but you can see the eye is beginning to kind of rotate as you begin to hear kind of small pops inside the socket of it, and eventually the eye itself turns from looking at you in the face to kind of down and to the right, and it seems to be staring something on the floor.
Hey, Zil, can we take that eye out really quick? The other eye out.
I don't know if we should.
Why not? If this thing is gonna wake up, don't we want it to be blind?
What's the other eye doing?
Looking, it was looking at me.
Would it really blind it then?
Well, if it's in a bowl and it's covered,
Maybe. But what if it's nice?
I don't think it will be. Have you ever met a nice dragon?
Yeah, Smoldrum was great. Him and I go way back.
I guess Yuki, but Yuki doesn't want. What like an ancient dragon?
Yeah, Smoldrum was great. Him and I go way back.
I didn't meet him.
No, it was just me and Yuki.
Well, I have it.
Yeah.
Let's take it out.
I wouldn't.
He's already gonna be pissed. He's missing one eye.
So don't make him more pissed.
At least he won't be able to see us then.
I'm gonna go see what he's looking at. I don't know what you're gonna do. I
need your help. It took 2 people.
I remove myself from this, and I'm gonna like with the butt of my axe, just kind of like poking at the floor roughly where he's looking, just see if there's like any pressure plates or.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make a wisdom skill check for me as you kind of begin to scan kind of the area that he's looking at, and it seems rather ambiguous because it just looks like it's just stone floor that's there, but the eye hasn't moved from that. It doesn't even seem to be tracing like your axe or anything like that. It's just staring at the floor.
8.
So you said down and to the right, like near Luxalia?
Yeah, kind of. It's like
Or is that
if
right?
we're looking on the map, it's like between Luxalia and Belbin, so like somewhere like
Okay.
right around here, this area.
Isn't there a table there?
Table? That's a rug? Oh, that is a table. Yeah, it's looking past the table.
Oh, okay. So
I
I'm
thought
like
it was
over
a
here.
rug, but yeah. There's a
I rolled an 8.
8. Everything seems solid. It doesn't seem like there's like any pressure plates or any hidden traps. It just seems to be staring at the floor.
I look back at it. What kind of dragon are you?
It's unmoving.
Hmm.
From the
Tranquil.
general look of it, you can see that it's got black scales. And so the dragon heads that you've seen thus far, you've seen this one, which is a black dragon head. You've seen one which is a bronze. You've seen one which is a silver, and then you've seen one which is gold.
Quick question, just lore-wise, just for general knowledge. As far as the dragons go, was it only the great dragons that existed in the land of Everlast, or are there just dragons?
There's dragons. So the dragons are the offspring, and dragons technically are immortal unless they're slain in some way. Usually slain in like dragon fights. Dragons tend to be very ornery and fight each other. And so the ones the like 4 main ones that you know of that have existed basically the longest, I guess technically 3 now because Belial died at the end of the second age, is Nazrahim, who is the gold dragon that's currently in the volcano right now. Got Felquaith, who is the last you know is he's somewhere out east, and then Kalisha, who's in the north.
And Smoldran, the offspring.
Smoldran is the offspring, but he's definitely much younger. He's not ancient like Nazrahim is.
And this dragon that's in the wall, we can tell that his head's mounted, right?
It is mounted. So it is the actual dragon head and it is mounted, and it's large but nowhere near like an ancient dragon's head.
But like it's not like a dragon on the other side of that wall. Like it's not like a dragon.
No, it's
body on
definitely
the other
mounted.
side.
You could probably, with
Okay.
enough prying, just like take the whole head off the wall if you wanted to.
Okay, Belvin will do that.
Duh.
Make a physical skill check for me.
Looks like he's just
Oh,
letting
that's
them get
gonna
away
do
with
it.
this nonsense.
20.
Can't believe
Oh my
this.
goodness. Yeah,
I'm oblivious.
Belbin, you are able to kind
I
of
was
get
almost dropped in lava. I'm a little rattled.
traumatized. But you are able to get your claws behind it, and the thing that's actually kind of surprising to you is how flush it sits against the wall, almost like it's like cemented onto the wall. But you're able to get your claws underneath, and with enough pulling and strength, you begin to hear some cracks as some stone kind of begins to fall away, and you're eventually able to just completely rip the whole head off. This thing weighs an upwards of like 250 pounds as it just drags you to the floor. Not expecting just the sheer immensity of the weight. There's 3 basically iron spikes that have been driven into the basically plaque that it's on, and you can tell that they went quite a ways into the wall, but the wall seems quite thick as there's still plenty of wall behind it. But you have successfully taken the dragon, the head, off of the wall from being mounted there.
Okay. Is it still looking at the same spot?
It is. Actually, as it's fallen kind of forward, its eye has readjusted itself to look at the same spot.
Do all dragons breathe fire?
They all have a breath of some degree, but not all fire, no.
Would I know the kind of breath a black dragon has?
Make a knowledge skill check. I don't think the DC would be super high on this one, but
It's got perio breath is what it's got.
10.
10. You think about it for a while, and you've realized that it puts off kind of like some like basically like dark like necrotic energy. It's not like poison per se, but it's like
Perio.
like a black. It's like a blackish purple blast, kind of almost like a blackish purple flame. But instead of burning your skin, it just like disintegrates whatever is there. So
Belbin, don't you have like darky punches?
I have dark hands.
Do you want to like punch the floor? Not hard, but
you're
like
gonna ask it to punch
where
the dragon.
where the dragon is looking.
No, I don't.
I know this sounds ridiculous, but it's a black dragon. I'm wondering if there's like a secret mechanism, like a black dragon's breath would activate.
Do you want me to just drop this dragon there?
Maybe.
What's happening? What is
Belvin will do that. He'll like drag the thing over and
Zill's gonna watch the eye to see how it's moving as the head's being moved. See if he can get like a better idea of exactly where it's looking.
Yeah, Belbin, you take it and you grab it primarily from the frame, and you begin dragging it kind of like in a back pedal towards it. As you look at the eye itself goes into the back of the head almost as if it is following, so you can only see the white of the eye as it goes. And then as you kind of center it, it just readjusts itself directly to the floor when you put this dragon head on top.
So it's looking like straight down.
Yeah. So I don't know.
What
However you're positioning it, it's still looking at the floor.
okay, and it's like definitely at that spot on the floor. It's not like through the doorway or anything like that.
Correct.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
If anything, you would see that it's like looking at the floor, but it's kind of more not like a direct down, but kind of like a more like angled look at it, but like still that same spot.
Zill, why don't you hold this real quick? You
Kind
hold
of
the
like
dragon
it's
head. I'm
looking
gonna
in
go
this
check the other
direction.
eyeball.
But downwards.
I'm not gonna pick the dragon head up, but I'm gonna stand next to it.
Okay, the dragon head's just laying on the floor. Then Belvin's running over to this room. He's taking off the little cloth to see what the other eye's doing.
Its eye again dilates and focuses on you.
Can I grab the eye and start bringing it to the other room?
Okay, you do. You grab it,
And-
and as you take it over next to the head, it seems to just be staring directly at it, just at you.
Just at me.
Yep, like eye contact with you.
Nice.
All right, this thing's freaking me out.
What if we
I'm
put
gonna
it back in the head?
I'm putting it back on the altar thing, covering it with the cloth. Zill, you can do that if you want. Belvin's not doing it.
I'm gonna put it back in the head.
Okay, you grab it, and as you
Does it look at Zill or does it look at Belvin?
it
when
looks
he's
at
doing
Zill.
this? Okay.
Hi, I'm gonna put you back now.
And you go
Still in Draken. Anytime I'm seeing this thing, it's in Draken.
Okay.
Do eyeballs hear though? That's the question. They have ears.
Do the eyeballs have ears? That's a great question. But you take this eye, and as you bring it back into the room, again, this dragon head is unchanging, and you begin to try to put it back inside. And with a little bit of squishing and some delicacy, I'm gonna have you make a dexterity skill check for me.
I hope you just completely butcher this.
9.
Squish it.
9. You'd be able to kind of like squeeze it in there a little bit before taking basically the flat of your hand and go to like pop it back in.
Oof.
You've definitely bloodied it up a little bit, but its eye
Oh,
begins
no.
to, it
I'm
begins to
sorry.
readjust itself, and then its eyes look down at the floor in the same position, away from you.
Take a hammer or an axe out or something and hit the floor.
I already tried that.
Did you?
I was like, yeah, kind of tapping on the floor.
No, I'm saying, like, put your big boy panties on and.
Why don't you try punching the floor like with the dark first?
I'm not gonna break my hand. Just
I'm not asking you to punch it hard, just like so the dark comes out.
All right, Belvin's gonna punch the floor just hard enough so the dark comes out.
I don't actually know how Belvin works. I don't know if that's a possibility, but
Go ahead and roll damage. You don't have to make an attack roll. You're just punching the floor to hit anything.
I'm hoping I. Oh damn!
oh my god, so many dice do you?
Yeah, we're looking at damage here, so.
In a like 10,000 health pool.
Just.
Oh dang it! I was rolled 4, 4, 4, and I was gonna be if this last one's a 4, that'd be sick. So yeah, that will be 8 of darkness. Sorry, 8 impact, 18 impact, and then 5 darkness.
Oh my god!
You punch just hard enough for the dark to come out as you go boom. And there's a little impact and a little bit of like kind of like a shake in the immediate area, but you see the initial blow, and it does hurt your hand a little bit. You can go ahead and drop 1 durability from your gloves. But
Don't look at me like that. I've been beating the crap out of my axe
As-
down here.
Yeah, but you can heal your axe. My hand wraps, I just paid to get them fixed.
You are more loaded than the rest of us combined.
Yeah.
I actually don't know that.
As
So
it
I just
impacts the floor, you hear a boom, like a crush, and then all of a sudden, like around the wraps, like this dark pulse begins to kind of expand and go through your fist into the floor, and you can see that the dark energy itself kind of dissipates amongst the cracks in this general direction, probably about 6 inches before it just disappears. Just so it hits and crawls along the floor about this much and about 6 inches and then dissipates.
I hate when an uneducated orphan is smarter than Belvin.
Zill just says like boo hoo and flips you an EC.
That's not
Oh, I
gonna
thought you were gonna flip
cut
him the
me.
bird.
No,
Yeah.
just one
Boo-hoo.
EC. I'm broke, dude. I've got 200 EC.
Drop the bucket for Belvin.
I know, but Zill doesn't, or he wouldn't.
That's for the broken finger.
Well, it told us something. I don't know what.
So we're following it. I'm assuming we're following.
Are we bringing the head?
No, Hey, yeah. Do we notice that the eyes have moved at all since I did that? We're dragging the head with us.
Nope.
No, it's still staring at the same spot.
Luxalia, do you have any idea?
No. I was almost dropped in lava.
So was I. What's your point?
And that hasn't shaken you to the core?
Yeah, it's like a Tuesday.
Oh. Let me pray about it. Does Alomnia tell me anything?
Make a piety skill check.
Nice. It's hard to pray with all this angst. 8.
You think about it, you pray about it, and the first thing that pops into your mind was your first death experience.
Oh
Yes.
no!
You begin to think about how immediately peaceful things felt. Once everything went dark, it actually felt kind of nice. And all you can remember is being brought to, and all of a sudden, you felt the
Life
weight of this
sucked.
mortal coil upon your
Yes.
body. But
All I can say still is that I hope the sweet embrace of death comes for me soon.
Oh my god.
Do you need a hot?
do you want to go back to the lava?
No, it was really hot. I don't know. I don't want to, obviously off myself, but sometimes I just yearn for the green glades of what is it called?
The urn.
Landis Spring.
You yearn for the urn.
Oh.
Urn.
For the what?
Oh, you are
Urn.
breathing. You're pissing
urn?
Devin off as you.
Yeah, where you put your ashes when you die.
No,
The urn
like
for the
heaven.
urn.
What do we call heaven?
Isn't it
heaven?
Landis Spring?
It's like this, right?
Of Landisfrain. I almost said Landisfrain. Look at me go. That was all not out loud. The sweet embrace and the sweet smell of Landisfrain in Alomnia's arms.
And immediately you become overwhelmed by a sense of duty.
Zil walks over to her and just goes on the shoulder, very awkwardly. He's like, I
No.
don't know what to do.
We must solve this. We don't have time. Why are we dilly-dallying?
I don't know.
Okay. What's the
Belvin-
problem?
Belvin will try punching the floor in the hall.
Okay,
Good.
so exactly where your character piece is right here.
Yeah, because that's where the
Yep.
black
It
stuff
basically
is under,
reached
yeah.
all the way until basically like right about here. So are you going to go ahead and repeat the
Okay.
punch? Okay, take one from your durability and go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. That was 15 impact and 5 darkness.
Okay. As
And
you
and
punch,
are getting beat to crap.
you see another basically black burst that goes and disappears into the floor behind this wall.
You know, I'm not there, but you would think that you would just take off your wraps and punch the floor naked.
But the wraps are what are
But it's
doing the dark.
darkness, yeah.
He's a ring that does any damage he does, also does darkness damage.
That probably has a durability too, though.
No, it's an
No.
accessory.
No,
It's an accessory.
no, Belvin's not that
He'd be
smart.
taking damage. It's like Yuki donkey kicking doors.
So it came back over this way.
Yep. Basically, it like comes this way and disappears into the wall. And so you make your way over there. Are you gonna do it again?
I just start knocking on the wall. Like do it like going all the way down it. Like do I hear any change or
Well, so you're saying it went under the wall, right? Or do you
Well,
say it's
basically,
going
like it
along the
goes
wall this way?
along the floor and disappears like into the wall. There's no more floor to go
Okay.
into, so
Okay.
that you can see visibly.
Yeah, Belvin's gonna do it again.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage, and remove one durability.
I'm too excited.
Yep.
Probably just punch in the floor.
6 darkness and 16 impact.
Oh my gosh.
It goes this direction and disappears into this wall.
I start knocking on that wall.
Isn't there a door there?
There's not so there's a door right here, but it goes like basically like diagonally here and disappears here.
So it's looking like it's going towards the thing in the middle. Since we're here, have we investigated this room? Last time, did we
You
investigate
did
this
not
room?
investigate that room.
And this is locked right here, right?
Correct. So this door and this door are both locked.
Okay. And all the lights are still on.
Yes,
That
as you
we-
come out into
as
the
far
hall,
as
the
we
lights
can
are still
see.
on. They have not been blown out.
Okay.
You hear
So Belvin's gonna
Thordain
come
down the
over
hall
here.
whistling to himself.
Bevelin, there's a door here. Bevelin will try to open it.
Which one? Where are we looking?
Is
Here?
it
Yeah.
going up?
Go ahead
Okay.
and make. How are you doing this? Are you just like trying to force your way through again?
Yeah.
Okay, make a
Just
physical skill
shouldering
check.
it.
Physical skill check.
Physical 15.
15. As you throw your weight against the door, it seems to hold firm against it, against the weight.
Zill, I need you over here, buddy. Use your bulk.
Just bull rushing through the hallway.
Mm-hmm. Basically.
Is that what you're doing?
Ram the door.
Ram
Yeah,
the
I'm
door?
just ramming the door.
Okay, make a physical skill check.
Physical.
Physical.
13.
13. You hit the door with an impact and you fall on your booty. It completely resists your bull rush into it.
Isn't Luxalia super strong?
Ow.
She used to be. Are you still
Well,
strong?
no, not anymore. I don't really know. It's
Luxalia, come
very
over here.
confusing. It used to be like a mystical strength. Yeah, no, weirdly, I'm still decently strong. I have a strength of 6. I mean, a strength
Okay.
of 12 with a whatever sub score. My modifier is a 6. I don't know what I'm saying.
All right, well, just get over here and try to open this door.
Okay. I'll try to
It's the open
Are
most
this.
compliant.
you
Luxalia.
shouldering it as well? You see Zill on his booty as he's nursing his
So,
shoulder.
to recap,
Belbin
the
is-
lights
Belbin is just
were the
standing.
lights out when we got here? I don't remember.
Yeah, so basically you guys have been lighting lights as you've been going through with your torches and stuff.
And they're all lit now.
Yep, they're all still lit.
No Zelda puzzle going on here.
Have we found a key?
You found... So I will recap the things that you found. The one key that you did find was in this piano bench over here, and that unlocked this room, which gave you basically access to your mini-map, which is on the side here and this.
Is
for the first and
there
second floors.
a lock on this door?
There is a lock on the door.
Well, maybe we need to find the key.
Well, do you want to try the handle first?
I assume you already tried that, but sure.
No, we didn't.
Oh, no.
You reach down to twist the handle, and you can sense that it's kind of like warm to the touch. Not hot, but warm. And as you begin, because it's like a twist handle. As you begin to twist, you hear a and the door swings open.
Classic.
All right, let's go on in.
We're idiots.
Is the doorknob hotter than like the surrounding air?
All the metal parts are.
Okay.
Oh my god.
How come we didn't just try that?
You open up into a dark room. It looks to be some kind of parlor. There is a number of chairs that are here, including 2 large sofas that are at the far end in front of a fireplace. It is very reflective of the other room, just skinnier and smaller. And additionally, there is a piano in here. This looks like some kind of entertainment room to a degree.
Can Belvin look for any sorts of keys in there?
Yep.
I search
just
for
the
things of
room-
interest.
Yep. I mean, there's like all kinds. There's no like wardrobes or anything like that like you could like physically open. You can like look under chairs, look under tables, investigate the fireplace. You can investigate the
Piano benches.
things like that. Yeah, the piano bench. You found a key in the other piano bench before. Things like that. So, where specifically do you want to check out?
I want to do the fireplace.
And Max is gone. Okay, we'll do that. Go ahead and make a wisdom skill check for me.
Woohoo! Wisdom. 17.
You begin to kind of look into this non-lit, empty fireplace. You see that there are very ancient-looking logs that are sitting in the bottom of this. It very much looks like you could light these logs if you wanted to. But as you investigate, you can see that there's lots of soot that's here, probably pretty ancient soot, and that there is basically like a dark well that goes all the way up into the ceiling and far past your field of vision. You check the surrounding, basically, surfaces that are out and around here, and you don't see anything special as far as pressure plates go. From what you can tell, it's just a traditional fireplace.
Okay. Belvin's gonna light it just because.
Okay. You take your torch and you begin to light it, and it immediately sets ablaze, almost like it's dry and has been starving for some kindling. And as it goes, rushes up, you can see like a kind of like a pillar of smoke up as far as it can go before settling back down, and it begins crackling and pretty much lighting up this entire space. Nothing seems to happen though. But unlike, I will add this note. Unlike the braziers that seem to have like no fuel source, that are kind of just like manically like flame like lit, this definitely is a fuel source. You can hear the crackling of like the timbers, and it's kind of like crumbling apart little by little.
Okay. I'll also look at the piano bench just because we know piano and piano bench.
Okay. Max, we got you back. We good?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, go ahead and look over at the piano bench. Go ahead and make you open it up and you look inside. You can see that what looks to be some music and musical scores that are in there, but once exposed to the heat, just begins to disintegrate immediately. Make a wisdom skill check.
8.
There doesn't seem to be any false doors or anything, and other than the music, there's nothing inside this bench.
Okay.
I'm just kind of rummaging around in general. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, but I rolled a 6.
Yeah, as you look around, it seems like a pretty simplistic room. This one has been kept pretty clean compared to some of the other rooms. Like because if you remember on some of the upper floors, kind of there was some stuff that were like stored with like drapes and stuff like on top of it, like tarps. This one seems to have been basically used, cleaned, and left as it is. There doesn't seem to be anything much hidden here. The one thing that is of note here is there is also a door that leads into this hallway, but there's 2 doors, and it's kind of like a long, skinny room, and there's plenty of light now because the fireplace is lit.
I'm gonna try to open the door.
The far one over here?
Yeah.
Zil, you make your way over, and you look at this door, and it definitely looks to be skinnier, definitely less grand than some of the other doors, almost as if it's like a servant's door to a degree. You examine it. It seems to be made out of a nice sturdy wood, again, with the same kind of iron bindings that are there, and you reach down to the handle to feel, again, the warmth of the handle, and you turn, but this door is locked.
Dang.
Well,
They're all locked.
Is there a keyhole?
There is a keyhole.
Gotta find the master key.
I'm gonna stick a python in it and hit it.
Okay. Let's go ahead and make a what were we doing last time? Were we doing physical skill checks for this one?
I don't remember.
I think we were doing physical skill checks. Go ahead and make it a physical skill check. And it's going to be made with hope because of the python that you're doing. So
12.
12. As you take it there, you take the flat of your blade and boom, you whack against it. And you can hear kind of a small little pop. It seems to be doing the trick, but the lock is not broken yet.
Hit it again.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Roll damage or roll to hit?
Sorry, roll to hit the physical skill check.
7.
7. You whack it again. Poof. It seems to be just enough to pop that lock loose.
I open the door.
And as you enter into this area, I think it's this one. I could be wrong.
You see scariness.
As you enter into the far corridor, you see a very, very large grand hall-looking room. It seems to be all kinds of basically sconces, 6 of them to be precise, kind of line the center of it. Unlit, they are not lit, with pillars that go up into the ceiling. There seems to be some kind of a long dais with basically like a cracked pedestal. that is kind of at the base, and then there is a large, basically, staircase that goes up on both ends. You can see that there's doors that kind of mirror the other side over here, and you see a large set of double doors at the far end down here as well.
I'm gonna start just by lighting all the sconces.
You wander around, and as you begin to do it, the light begins to start flooding the space, and you see that this room is, again, very well kept, almost preserved to time as you light all of these. And you can see a number of statues of what look to be soldiers, per se, and all of them are the same type of soldier, so they're not different in any way. They seem to be helmeted, elven soldiers.
I want to go up and just look closer at the dais.
Okay. As you walk up, you can see that it has been cracked, almost as if kind of it's like a lectern to a degree, but facing back towards basically a large wall that's back here. And that itself has been cracked. There's no book or anything that's here, and you can see that there are 6 what look to be sconces that are here. And as you go to try to light these sconces, there seems to be no fuel source to be able to hold it, not even that manic fuel source that you saw earlier. You're unable to light these specific sconces.
Guys, get in here.
Belvin
Okay,
wants to
I'm coming.
investigate down here.
Did I find any keys?
No, you did not find any keys. There was nothing really of
Dang it.
interest in that past room.
Okay.
Okay, you enter. Belvin, what specifically are you looking at?
Punching the floor.
Go ahead.
Alvin, why do
Roll
you
for
keep
damage.
doing that?
The dark
Watch what
from his-
happens.
Yeah, just watch.
Okay.
15 impact and 7 darkness.
Okay, as you punch the floor in this general area, you see basically the darkness and vanish into this far wall in this
Is
general
it
direction.
going to the courtyard?
Yeah, Belvin's gonna come out here.
There
Are those
is a
doors-
large set of double doors here.
Gotcha.
A very large set of double doors.
Belvin will try the handles.
We've learned our lesson.
So the only handles that are here are basically like large bars. There's not like any like clicks as you try to open up. It seems to be barricaded from the other side. There is no moving these things at the moment.
Did you try pulling them?
Yeah, Belvin will try pulling it. No pushing.
Nope, does not work.
Hmm.
Okay, Belvin will go back up to hang out with Zill.
Okay.
I can't get these to light. Luxalia, do you have, like, manic fire that we could try?
Yeah, I have an ash staff.
Would you mind?
Yeah. I'll do that.
Yep. Every use of this goes ahead and it drains 1 mana from your mana pool. So as you go up, which one particularly do you want to start with?
It doesn't. I don't know.
So there's
So what do
3
you- which
here
one?
and 3 here.
Oh gosh, I'll start with this one.
Okay.
That's 6 mana, bro.
So you start with the first one. As you aim your staff at it, basically a small flaming ball comes out at it, and it lands, and it just explodes over the sconce. It does not seem to catch.
Dang it.
There's no source to be able to help this.
Hold on
They-
to the fire.
You noticed in the past that manic, basically flame, would catch up in these sconces and braziers, but again, it doesn't seem like there's whatever is powering that does not seem to be either working or even there to begin with.
Do we think we should try all of them, or is that one test enough?
I think we should try to light one side, the 3 of us. See if all 3 are holding. Like, Luxalia, you try this one with your torch. Zill, you try this one. And Belvin, I'll try this one.
Just with regular torches?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of you make sure you have lit torches, and you make your way over to this area, and you begin to light all at the same time. 1, 2, 3. And the longer you hold these torches over, it does not seem to catch.
Well. Wait, wasn't there wood in that other room? Did you
Yeah.
use it all?
Yeah. It's all on fire right now. What if can we move these sconces to be, there's 6 of the little things and 6 sconces?
Should we get Yuki in here?
You hear as he's just in the distant dragging.
Slowly but surely.
Maybe we have to do something with these suits of armor, and then if we get them in like the right configuration, it'll light them or something.
I just go stand and mimic one of the statues.
Yep. So as you look at the statues, these rise probably about 8 or 9 feet tall, and they stand on about like a 2-foot kind of central dais underneath them, and they look pretty nice, immaculate, almost as if they're made out of marble, like a mixture between like mostly white with like black marble swirls in it. Yeah, I mean, it's worth investigating, I guess, if you want to.
I first just want to like mimic it, whatever stance.
Yeah, basically
See
they
if that
have
doesn't-
swords that they're basically holding in their arms, and the sword like blade is facing down like into the ground.
Okay, I hold my axe like that. Does anything happen?
Nothing happens.
Okay, then I'll go take a closer
Aside
look
from
at the
looking
statue.
real cool.
Luxalia is gonna go up here and see if, like, does this overlook the whole room?
No, so basically there's a ceiling here. So the ceiling raises about 20-ish feet high, and the stairs just disappear upwards. And so these stairs are kind of the stairs that continue upwards, meaning it goes into a room that's above it.
Let's check out the upstairs.
Oh,
Zil, come with me.
Should we get Yuki?
Yes.
Speaking of which, let's go ahead and head back to Yuki at the moment. And so, Yuki, you have made your way over here with this sconce, and you situate it kind of like perfectly centered in front of this door, which pretty much says like light the flame to lead the way. And yeah, you have it here.
And nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening. I mean, it's not lit right now, but if you want to,
She's gonna. The sconce isn't lit. Oh yeah, she'll light the sconce.
Okay.
Yep.
So you take your
light it.
torch, and it begins to light with kind of like this again, like manic light, because this is one of the ones that doesn't have a fuel source. And as it begins to light, it shines over the door, and even more so than the general kind of glow of the magma that's surrounding. And you can actually see a small bit of script that becomes visible at the very like underneath the main wording.
What does it say?
It's in Elven,
Friend
Elvish.
and enter. Oh man.
To rule them all.
She's going to take out. She's got some sort of something to write with, I'm sure. At the very least.
But will it survive?
That's true. That is very true. Does she have a camera that she can just take a picture?
So
of it?
I think we mentioned earlier part of the reason why these like paper and like cloth and stuff are disintegrating isn't because it's because they're so old. So like new paper probably could hold up a little bit as long as you put it away.
Okay, she's gonna do something blasphemous, but it's important. She's gonna take out her guardian, her real nice guardian Historia, and in one of the margins on the first page, she does her best to mimic whatever the script is that she sees on there and writes it in there. So that's what she does.
Perfect.
Does she do it? And she also looks back across. What is this center thing again?
It looks to be what was an old fountain that was part of the courtyard.
Okay. Well, she keeps the sconce here, I guess, because she's not taking it anywhere, and she flies back across.
Okay.
And she goes back into the door where her comrades was, and she calls out.
And Thordane, and you hear footsteps ominously coming up the hallway, and you see Thordane.
He draws her sword. Oh, okay.
And he says, There's some good reading here. There's a few of these texts that don't seem to be disintegrating when I open them, and he seems to have a book open to himself. I don't know if it's newer or recent edition, but it seems to be holding up quite well. I think I'm going to be keeping this for myself as he closes it and he puts it in his bag.
What's the title of the book?
Yeah.
The title of the book is... The Flame Ballad Beneath the Sky is what it's called.
Sounds esoteric. Yuki says, well, that's great, Thordain. I'm glad you found something. I moved the sconce and it actually revealed a set of words, but again, I can't read Elvish. I did my best to mimic it or to write it down, but can you read what this says?
There are all
She holds
kinds
it
of
up.
secrets that this place holds as he finishes putting his stuff in his bag, and he says, let me take a look. And he says, it's good to see that this holy scripture isn't disintegrating like much of the text that I have. Don't go back there. It's like a war zone. As all kinds of like empty like books have been like opened and sprawled out along the floor. Basically, just their covers remain. But he opens it and he begins to read it. And he's like, "Oh, this is curious. It looks to be Elvish, but what specific script? Oh, yes. This is Astria. Easy enough to read." As he begins to read, the key to your escape lies below.
Well, that's good information. And then she looks around and she says, that's all in good, but where did Luxalia, Belbin, and Zilg run off to?
They went up in that direction. I heard some yelling earlier, and from what this sounds like, I don't know if combat has started, but I heard some impacts earlier.
Oh, I guess we best be ready. And she draws both of her swords as her and, I guess, Thordain walk down the hall.
My thoughts exactly as he draws his bow as well. The two of you begin to creep down this way. I'm going to have Yuki make a wisdom skill check for me.
Wisdom. Where's my wisdom stat? Wisdom. There it is. 13.
13. As you wander, you make your way to kind of this far end. Again, sconces and everything are still lit. You take a look to your right. The doors are all closed here. Again, it's very reminiscent of the previous area that you were in. Take a look to your left, and you see a spiral case that goes upwards. You peer around the corner, and you see that there's two broken doors right here. And then this door is open into a room where you can see like lots of light coming through from the fireplace.
She walks into this room first.
And she sees.
And does she see the?
She sees
dragon
a dragon
head?
head on the floor, and its eyes basically as if the party had just been dismantling basically the area. There doesn't seem, you don't notice immediately anything curious about this other than the fact that it's just a dragon head with like the plaque on the back.
And she doesn't get the same vibes that the dragon head in this back room gave her from it.
Well, you haven't really looked at it all that much. It's just kind of sitting on the ground, staring.
She go look at it, but cautiously, and just like curious.
It's basically like
What is
facing on
this?
its side, and like the eyes seem to be basically slacked down to the ground.
Okay. She looks to the left and looks at the staircase. Does it go up or down?
It goes upwards.
Okay. I don't know. I guess Thordain and Yuki will look around and see if they see that Yuki's gonna call for the party. Hello, Belbin, Zil, Luxalia, where are you?
I found a great text for science, as he calls out into the room.
Do they hear us?
Can we hear them?
Yeah, you can hear them quite clearly.
We're this way.
Yuki goes back towards the stairs and looks up. You're over here?
They seem to go further away. The voice.
No, go to the piano and turn right.
Oh.
There's a piano in here. By the way, Yuki, did you know in my younger years I used to tickle the ivories?
Maybe you should tickle some of these ivories while we explore.
Maybe later. I think we're on a tight schedule as he runs his fingers over the keys and he plays like a little diddle as you walk away.
Maybe the scary spectral monster will like the music and decide to leave us alone
Yes.
as she enters into this room.
Maybe we can turn that haunt into a happy haunt.
Grim ghosts come out to socialize. Anyways, she walks into the room and says, "Oh, good, you made your way into this central chamber."
Yes.
Yes.
We were just about to go upstairs.
Okay. Well, lead the way. Did you find anything interesting in the main room, or in general? Lorden and I did discover something interesting, and she opens up the text of the Guardian Historia and reads, "The way out is below," is what it says, right? Or something along them lines.
Yep.
Okay.
I found that if you punch the ground, it leads you to that center thing that we saw when we were flying.
Interesting. I wonder if it's trying to go downwards, or maybe is it going out into the courtyard?
Courtyard.
Oh.
Seems, to the middle. All roads lead to the middle.
Belbin,
Well,
your hand looks a little worse for wear as he examines it. He's like, I have some ointment if you want some.
Will that heal my webbed hands?
No, but it will fix this roughed up finger that you've got here.
That's all right. You can keep that.
Chicks dig scars.
Yeah. And body damage.
Well, if that's what we know, maybe we should explore. It seems like we haven't explored too much in here. Yuki's gonna go over to these doors quickly and just check them and see if they're still locked, or if there's a mechanism to open them from this side.
Still locked.
Okay, and there's no visible mechanisms to open them.
Nope.
Well, up we go, I guess.
Keyholes are your physical mechanisms. Okay.
Cool.
So as the group of you begin to walk upwards into the above chamber, you begin to see. I don't know if I actually have. Hold on, I might actually. Give me 1 second. I have to flip some of these. Oh, look away. Just kidding. Flip. No, that's not it. Flip. Maybe. No, that's not it.
Scary rooms. The bloodlusters in these.
The Grandul Bloodluster. Yes.
Yeah, that guy.
Very familiar.
Scary.
All right, we're covering you for now. But you make your way up into this large, looks to be more rooms behind doors. It's more or less the same shape as down below. And you can see that there are no doors that you can enter on either side, left or right. But it seems to kind of be a circular hallway with rooms in the middle and some locked doors at the back.
We check the doors, I'm assuming. And lighting the sconces, is that okay? If we do that as well? It's dark up here.
You do so. You begin to start lighting everything up as you walk around. And you begin checking door handles as you do so. Most of them are locked. However, the one that actually Belbin is at right here is unlocked.
Oh yeah, Belbin's going in.
Okay. As you enter, it looks to be some kind of you're unsure if it's a storage room or a something. It looks to like it could be a bedroom, but there's no bed here. There is instead a nice kind of luxurious couch that is in the corner in front of another empty fireplace. The room seems relatively empty. What was that?
Is there wood in the fireplace?
There is wood in the fireplace. Kind of this ancient, kind of almost like coal-like wood.
How much wood?
I mean,
wood chuck.
All the wood.
Got him.
It's probably about a handful, probably a solid 5 or 6 logs, I would say.
Okay.
With various degrees of being burned.
Okay. Can Belbin take those and put them in his backpack and save them for later?
Oh.
Yep, absolutely.
Booyah.
Throw them down the stairs.
What if they
lumber.
catch fire in the lava room?
Then I'm risking a whole lot of good crap.
I guess so.
How is Belvin not over encumbered?
Nah, he's good. He's strong. He's got old man strength.
Anything
I
else you
think
guys want to check
not
out
even
while you're up here?
close.
I mean, Yuki's checking rooms, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
As I had mentioned, this is the only room that is unlocked. All the other ones are locked.
Are there any that look like they're important looking?
All of
doors?
these rooms generally look more important than some of the rooms in the other places. But there's nothing that really differentiates them too much, just other than the fact that like the general surroundings seem to be a little fancier here.
Yuki's gonna walk into this room that Belbin did.
Okay.
And she's gonna investigate the walls and see if there's anything interesting
Make a wisdom skill
along
check.
them. 9.
You do see that there is a window at the far end, and this window has bars set up in it. But as you look down, you can see down below is kind of the lava courtyard and everywhere from the surroundings, kind of helping to associate your direction. You can see a bunch of ash on the floor from where Belbin took out the logs, and you can see that he kind of rummaged in there a little bit. But the only other thing of interest that you see is there is a door, a very small door, on the right side of the room.
Before she investigates the small door, she's gonna check the couch cushions.
Okay. You begin to
Belvin wants
pull
to
them
fix the rug.
out, and I'm going to have you make a wisdom skill check for me.
Belbin begins to what?
Belvin wants to look under the rug.
You do. You open. Make a wisdom skill check for me.
Wisdom, you said, for me too?
Yep.
13.
13.
5.
You actually do see that there is something that is there, specifically in like something like wedged in the like back cushion of the couch, and you pull out what looks to be a small key.
Oh!
Yay!
Check the couch cushions.
It's always the couch cushions.
Belvin, you find nothing.
Wow. I found a key. And she goes to the small door and tests the small key on the small door.
It inserts, so it's the right size, and as you begin to turn it, you hear a click, successfully unlocking this room.
She enters. She calls into the hallway. I think we found the key for a lot of these rooms. And she goes in.
You enter into what looks to be a storage room. This is clearly a storage room, as there are all kinds of shelves, wardrobes, cupboards, and a bunch of caskets and stuff in the middle of this room.
And she investigates them quickly. But
yeah,
thoroughly.
I'm gonna have you. I'm gonna have you
work on the other door.
roll a. Does the key work on which one? Which door?
I'm asking Yuki this.
What? Does the key
Can,
what?
can I try the key on this door
Yeah,
while
go ahead, Zil.
you're
While I'm
investigating?
Yeah, she hands it over.
It clicks and opens into the next room.
Hey,
Nice.
Zill's gonna go in that one.
Nice. Anyways, what does she check? Oh, wisdom.
Yep, wisdom skill check. Oh no, not wisdom. Just roll a d10 for me.
Oh, D10. D10. 10. Ooh.
You find 8 rations.
Oh. Ooh, gross.
Ancient rations.
Ooh.
But they do seem nice and smoked and preserved to time, so you find those. They
Nice.
work just as regular rations, just ancient. You find what looks to be 3 bottles in here.
What kind of rations? Is it bread rations, meat rations?
Meat rations. Yep. And then you also look and you find that there are 3 bottles of liquid that's on the basically there. 2 of them you recognize. One of which is a mana potion, so it's a bottle of mana potion. It looks to be simple mana potion. And the other one is
It's a
full bottle. And the other one is an improved healing potion.
Oh my gosh, I don't have enough room. Hold on a sec. Okay.
And the last one, you have no idea what this is. It's some kind of like goldish liquid that's inside.
Interesting.
Kind of almost like a
Gold.
consistency of like apple juice or something.
Nice. She calls over Luxalia. And she hands her the mana potion, the simple mana potion.
Thanks.
And she says, I know you use mana quite a bit, so here it's full bottle. It's probably the good stuff since it's really old too.
Yep, it's got 3
So she
charges.
Oh yeah, very, very aged.
Yes.
Very nice. Thank you.
No problem. And I have healing potions too, and some meat rations.
Thordane
Yay.
walks in. Thordane walks in. And he's like, perhaps if we find more mana potions, he thinks long and hard about it. He's like, maybe not.
Why?
I don't know. I was thinking Horatius seems to like this kind of stuff. If we can maybe save him some, like souvenir of our travels.
You got a point, Thordane. Well, if we can continue to find some stuff, are there any weapons or anything cool?
You open
Potentially.
you open these cupboards. Anything cool? You open these cupboards,
Anything
and there's
cool?
no weapons or anything like that. Just a lot of papers and clothing that just disintegrate as you open them.
Okay. Well, there you go. So we're scrounging around while Zill explores the other room.
I'm gonna scrounge around this room.
Okay, so in this room, Zill, it kind of is basically the flip of the other room. The only difference is there is a bed and bedside table that is on this one as well.
I'm gonna search the couch under the mattress.
Oh yeah, that's
and
good stuff.
is there any drawers on the bedside table?
There are drawers. I'm gonna have you make.
And I'm gonna open the drawer.
Perfect. I'm gonna have you make 3 separate checks. One for the couch, all wisdom checks. One for the couch, one for the bed, and then one for the drawers.
What about Waffle?
17 for the
Waffle would
couch.
know. Okay. Waffle knows where the goods are.
11 for the bed. That one for the drawers.
Nice.
Okay. You go over to the couch, and you actually don't have to search a whole lot before you find something just kind of laying on the couch. Definitely is out of place. You're used to seeing this place be pretty immaculate and pretty clean. You walk over to it to discover that it is a book to a degree, but there is a faint glow to it. Here.
Okay. I'm gonna poke it.
What?
You poke it. It feels like a nice leather-bound book. There isn't anything peculiar as far as going into the energy, but it definitely is radiating some kind of faint glow on it.
I'm gonna open it.
You open it, and the pages seem just crisp and white parchment. As you begin to kind of thumb and finger through, it's pretty thick. Almost as if it is, and it is handwritten as well. It could be a diary to a degree, but you're unsure because probably about the last 20 pages are unfinished.
What language is it in?
It looks to be in some kind of Elvish.
Thordane.
Thordane! Thordane, help!
The man of the books.
I am a man of language and science, as he comes trotting into the room. What can I do for you, Zill?
Read.
Well, that is what I am good at. Let me see what you've got here. And he takes a look at it, and there's no title on it per se. It's just basically a blank leather cover. And he begins to open and thumb through it, and he says, "Oh yes. Oh, yes, fascinating. And he thinks about it for a minute, and he's like, this is very eloquently written. Did you just find this laying around in here?
Yes, and it's in pristine condition.
It is. There seems to be some kind of manic property to it, almost as if it's keeping it preserved. And he pulls out his book, his ballad that he got from the library. He says it's in much better condition than this. But they seem to be written in different handwritings, meaning this is probably someone's personal artifacts. And he thinks maybe I can find a name if there's anything in here. It looks to be almost not diary entries, but more like... He kind of looks at the general description of it. More like logs of some sort.
Well, go to the back. What was the last thing to happen?
He flips through and he continues to do so. and he begins to read basically the last sentence that's there, and it trails off, and it says, "The sky turned dark red."
Well, that's reassuring.
The way is shut. It was made by those who were dead.
This is very curious. Whoever lived in this quarter, and he looks around and he says, "It looks very, very nice in here, almost as if some royalty used to live here. They seem to have left in a hurry."
Do I find anything in the bed?
As
think
you
I
go over
rolled
to
an
the bed, what
11.
was your result? 11.
I think 11.
Okay. You walk over there and you see nothing peculiar about the bed other than the sheets seem to be of the finest quality. You've actually never seen sheets made so well. You can go ahead and add to your inventory 6 silk cloth.
Ooh.
You can use those to do stuff.
You can use them to do stuff. Absolutely.
They're artifacts. Pretty good.
Great. And the nat 1 on the drawer.
Nice, nice. You look at it and it seems to be just completely locked. Unable to get into it. You're not even able to.
I try the key.
As you take this key, it seems to be the key is much smaller than what this key is. It probably is like one of those small personal keys that you would find.
How heavy is this?
The table
Just suplex
itself
it.
probably feels about 80-ish pounds, but it definitely feels there's something moving around inside the drawer.
Belbin, you want to break something?
Yeah. Someone will run over. You called?
You want to break this table?
Yeah.
You take it. You grab it, getting ready to smash it just completely against the wall by the legs. I'm going to have you make a physical skill check.
21.
Oh my goodness.
You grab it
Stab
and
it.
you swing it kind of Mario style around once, twice, and you just loose it at the stone wall that's on the side, and it just bursts into a million pieces. And you see what looks to be a heavy thud on the ground, and inside is an iron box.
You want me to break that too?
Well, can we just try to open it regularly first? Remember the door.
No fun.
No, Belbin grabs the box and tries slamming it in the same fashion
You do so.
against the wall.
It's kind of like shot put as you just spin around, and you just like chuck it against the wall. Go ahead and make a physical skill check.
Oh my goodness.
Belbin.
19.
19. You do so, and it impacts the wall, and it falls undisturbed to the ground.
Yeah, I could have told you that was gonna
Some
happen.
good stuff there you got. Look what you found.
Can I just go and try and open the thing?
Yeah, as you approach it, you can see that it's a kind of a typical flip top. It's not a chest. It kind of almost looks like two iron ingots stacked on top of each other with kind of like a perfect center part to be able to open it. There's a small kind of little latch on it that you are able to basically open it up. And as you do open it up, you can see that inside there is a set of keys. It looks to be a key ring.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
I'm just gonna try to unlock the door of the room we're in first, like the big door.
You ruffle through some of the keys and eventually you do find a key to be able to unlock this door.
I'm going on an unlocking spree,
I like to hear.
starting with these two doors.
You walk into these areas and you can see that, again, these seem to be what look to be treasure stores for whoever used to live here. You open it and you see that there is all kinds of goodies. I'm going to have you roll a D10 for this room and a D10
Oh
for this separate room.
no, it's so dangerous.
3
It's got to be a trap.
and 4.
In this room, you can see that there are all kinds of chests that are laid out here. Each of them are open, and there is all kinds of gold and silver pieces that are inside. They are overflowing with coin. Overflowing with coin. And then there's a table kind of on the far side here, and there's all kinds of precious jewels that are there, and they're not just scattered throughout. They have like their own nice little pedestals, and they're large and fine and perfectly cut.
How many jewels are there?
Don't touch
No.
them. You're screwed.
There are 8
Well, no.
total.
Ask Alomni if it's okay.
Yeah. These dragons are gonna come.
Oh my gosh.
Luxalia,
Yes.
I like how he got the pious moment for this. I like it.
do these jewels look like they'd fit those sconces at all?
Mm.
It's worth a shot.
I
From as far as I can, first, just kind of with my axe, like just poke one.
Okay, you poke it. Nothing
Does-
happens.
Do you want to help me carry them downstairs?
Yeah.
Yuki investigates the treasure to see what kind of gold it is. Is it
And
Everpiece?
I am tempted to grab some
Evercoin?
of that.
It looks to be more ancient than Everpiece, almost as if this is like kind of just like golden like bits, like just pieces of like gold, like chunks ore.
She
that's
looks
there.
up
Should Yuki
at the
should we,
sky
should
And
we take
silver,
some?
too.
and she says, "This is for the museums, Zill." And she takes a handful of each of them. Souvenirs, as we were talking about, right, Thordane? Souvenirs for our friends.
What a philanthropist you are, he says as he walks in, seeing as you reach down to grabbing. I have you make an agility survival check for me.
Oh no! Oh no!
You knew it.
Oh
It
no!
was too juicy.
Not terrible though. All right, agility. Survival. 16, dirty 16.
Oh.
You're able to withdraw your hand just in time before the chest lid, boom, slams closed.
Ah, mimics. Ah, yes. Oh, yes. This, no souvenirs here.
What about the
it's-
other room before we start moving the gems?
Okay. Yeah. What was your roll for the other one? A
4.
4. You walk in here. This seems to be more of an armory. There's all kinds of.
Can Yuki try to
weapons,
light the
suits of
chest on
armors,
fire, by the
things that
way?
are in here. Try to light the chest on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are like gold encrusted chests. They're not made out of
Yeah,
wood.
yeah. Oh.
So you
She's
try.
gonna donkey kick it. Can she donkey kick one?
Yep, she absolutely
if that does
can.
anything.
Go ahead and make a
That does
physical
anything?
skill check.
Natural 16 for a physical, you said?
Mhm.
Physical. 16 plus 6. What is that?
22.
22.
You kick it, and it hurts, but it doesn't do damage to you.
But it doesn't wake up or anything and try to chase me.
Nope.
Okay. All right.
What kind of weapons are here?
A slew of them. So these all look to be elven make. So everything that you find here is going to be elven make, meaning +1 to the hit to it. There is 2 cabinets, what look to be all kinds of armaments. Inside, you can find all kinds of elven Saracens and Saratangs. So there are 2 Saratangs in here, a Saracen. There are 4 Sardiques in here, and they all seem to be made of steel quality. So they're all of them. Again, they're elemental weapons. You're unable to determine what element they are until they're being used. And then in basically kind of like racks that are on the side, you can see that there are a number of staves and rods and manic weapons as well.
Luxalia, do you want a
kinds of
rod
pieces.
or a staff?
I mean, yes.
And there is one that looks particularly interesting as you examine it. Most of them seem to be made of ash, glow twig, things like that. But there seems to be one that really, really catches Luxalia's eye. It is made out of silver wood, and it is an elder staff.
Oh!
That's
I don't know what that
refining quality,
means.
isn't that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what an elder staff is. though.
Elder staff
It's-
is the heavy version, so it's a two-handed staff, and it's
Ah.
got a large, basically, kind of like knotted look. Think of like Gandalf's, like the top of like Gandalf's staff,
Yeah.
except it has like kind of like more of like a curved like crook-looking shape to it.
Okay.
And you can
alright.
see that there is actually like a gem that is tucked in the tip of it. That seems to be radiating a soft glow from it.
I will investigate before grabbing it to
Okay.
see if there's like any traps or curses or anything on it.
Make a elemental skill check for me.
I know.
4.
You sense nothing particularly malevolent about this, but you do sense dark mana radiating from this. And again, dark mana doesn't necessarily mean evil, but it definitely this seems to be a dark weapon.
That's cool.
It's against her nature.
I'm gonna take
That is
one.
true.
I'm gonna take this Sertangs and all of them.
Go ahead
There was
and add them.
two.
So there were 2 Saratangs, there was 1 Saracen, and 4 Sardiks.
Were there any broadswords?
Yes. So at the far end on the other side, you can see that there are a number of suits of armor and a couple of tables. And laid out on the tables are a number of armaments, such as there are some daggers that are here. There are a few bows that are lined out here, including some basically arrows and actually a very arrows basically in some nice looking elvish quivers. And additionally, on top of it, there are a number of swords, blades, including a couple broadswords. A couple of them are iron broadswords. There's a steel broadsword there. But there is a particularly nice looking Refinium broadsword that is up on top of here as well.
Oh!
Wow.
She looks at it and she holds it.
You do so.
Is it scary? Does it feel bad? Does it feel like...
It looks different than the typical swords that you would typically wield. This is clearly not like human made. It's very much elven made, and the style, probably the fashion of this blade, has either been lost to time or has gone out of style to a degree. It has kind of almost more of like an elvish curve to it. Meaning it basically it has blades on both sides, but there's definitely a chopping end and then like kind of more of like a slicing end. So it definitely has some weight behind it as well, but it is a broadsword nonetheless. It feels as balanced as like the broadswords that you have, just a little bit lighter.
Okay.
So Yuki, do I not owe you one anymore?
Oh, you still owe me something. Like, we gotta make fair on the trade. However, she places it on the ground and she kneels by it and she prays on whether or not, and reflects slightly, if this is pious to take such a thing. Thoughts go through her mind. This is a long lost civilization. Will anyone miss it? Will they not? She contemplates and looks for an answer.
Make a piety skill check for me.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh. She's trying. It's so tempting, but she's trying. Piety.
Are there other elements of staves here?
Yeah, so there's a few different ones that you can kind of. I'm gonna have you make just a broad elemental skill check for me, just generally for the other ones.
14 for piety.
What is up with these rolls?
You think hard about it, and it is very, very tempting. And as you kind of discern whether or not it would be good to take it or not, you kind of get this like feeling, this urge that this is something that has been lost to time. So clearly no one is going to miss it, but whether or not it is justified taking it or not, that is another question entirely. The people who lived during this time are probably not alive. It might as well be treasure that you have found that you basically can loot. Basically, like almost you kind of get the impression that it's like found kind of like its new master.
Yeah. Well, Yuki thinks about this as she's contemplating this and asking for guidance from the Serac. And
Zil just kind of leans over.
She...
If you don't, I will.
She says she's just thinking, and she's just like, well, as long as these artifacts are used correctly, right? And she looks at Zil. Not just for selling, they need to be used properly in their place, right?
I'll keep one for myself.
Oh, man. I mean, Zil, yes, it's fine to use them, but these aren't just your run-of-the-mill weapon. Just look at these. These belong in museums. These belong in places of high esteem. This is the ancient... What was Ashalanthil? Is that what it's called? These are from the ancient kingdom of Ashalanthil. We can't just go selling them willy-nilly. Yes, they may carry a price tag, but their legacy must live on, right? Right? Am I crazy here? She looks.
So what I'm hearing, we can sell them, but to the right buyer.
Sure, if they're gonna be
Great.
put in a museum, all right. Yuki,
Works for me.
Yuki takes the Rufineum broadsword and sees if she can find a sheath that works for it.
Yep, it comes with a sheath kind of next to it. And actually, Thordane kind of is looking around. He doesn't see any bows that are particularly better than the one that he has, but he does take a long look at the quivers that are here as well. There are a number of them filled with like very, very impressive arrows. The fletching is perfect on them, as if they have never seen battle. He goes ahead and he takes actually an Ashalanthil quiver, which basically what this does is it can hold up to 60 arrows at a time. And so it has a very large capacity, and it comes with 20 elven arrows inside.
Dang. Ashalanthil quiver. Is there anything fun for Belbin?
I was gonna say Belvin's gonna make his way over there a little bit delayed. Though.
Make a roll a d10 for me, Belvin.
I grabbed the weapon.
2.
I'm gonna start moving the gems, specifically before Belbin sees them.
Perfect. Belbin, you walk in, and as you look around, most of it seems to be martial weapons. Nothing that really would kind of fit your fancy outside of just selling them or anything like that. However, as you look at some of the kind of armors and stuff that are on the side, the armor itself doesn't necessarily interest you. Most of it just doesn't really seem to fit. Or would fit. However, there are a couple of things that do look of interest. There's a bunch of nice-looking boots, but there's a pair of kind of modest-looking ones, and you kind of get a good feeling about these as you approach them. You pick them up.
Can I see what they're?
Examine them.
Yeah, can I see what they're made out of?
They seem to be made of a very, very fine leather, and they are dark, not completely black, kind of almost like a very dark brown, and they just happen to be your foot size. But again, they don't look gaudy or like super flashy at all. And as you insert your foot, you can feel that it almost feels as if it's perfect for you. You can go ahead and add to your inventory Ashalanthil boots, and essentially what these do is they give you an additional 5 feet of walking speed.
Oh, he doesn't need it. He doesn't need it.
And on top of it, your DV and RV increase by 2.
Yo,
what? I need some good boots.
Ooh. By the way, Thordane is also looking at the Sertings. Are there any in particular that could be kind of nice for him?
Make an elemental skill check for him. Is there any like elements that he's specifically looking for? Because most of them are steel, so they're steel Sertings.
Yeah, so he's looking mainly for flame, just because he's scared of that one thing. That was coming, and potentially I don't know. He kind of wants to see what there is and make a decision.
Would this
based
be
off
in
that.
addition to the 2 I already took?
Oh man.
No. So
Oh,
the two that you already took are the ones that are available.
I'm like, Thornton, do you know what element these are?
Ah, yes. Well, I do use a Sertang in battle. If I have to use that, I do have a normal steel Sertang. However, I don't know what it is. However, these, and Thornton looks to decipher.
What is his elemental skill check?
Oh, just elemental. Oh, that's a natural 16 plus elemental plus 3, 19.
He can tell immediately that one is an electric and one is a light.
Oh.
Do you want one?
Ah, yes. It seems like one is electric and one is light.
Take your pick.
What's more useful?
Light.
Yeah. But I feel like we have a lot of light damage on our team.
Yes. Because it's the best.
All right. You have a point, Luxali. He takes the light one.
Or take both.
Okay, cool. No.
Little finders keepers, I guess.
Collectively, we are taking both.
Oh.
Okay. So steel.
So Belbin, if you
Sertang.
are deciding to equip those boots of Ashalanthil, just make sure that you have enough room in your adventurer's pouch, because that goes as part of your accessories in your adventurer's pouch. It's going to take up one space there, and just make sure to make whatever edits you need to your defense value and resilience value.
Okay.
We have 6
Does
accessory
the
slots,
ring,
right?
Does the
Yes,
ring
6,
go
yeah.
in there too?
Yep, ring goes in there
Or
as
is
well.
the ring? Okay.
Quick question as far as this Refining Broadsword goes. It's the same as just a normal Refining Broadsword, but it's got a +1 to the hit.
Yes, that is true. So it's a +4, +5 to hit. 5 to hit? 3.
So it'd be +4.
+4 to hit, because it's a +3. So, +4 to hit. +3 damage.
Eclaas, should we get those gems moved?
Yes. I'm still looking at these staffs though.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
Carry on.
Luxali.
Yep.
You're good.
Do the thing.
So there are a number of staffs. So the only elder staff that is there is the dark. And then there are
Yes.
3 other staffs. One of them is ash. 2 of them are glow twig. And then there's a number of rods, which one of them seems to be made out of iron. 2 of them are made out of steel, and one of them seems to be made out of Damascus.
Wow. What is a rod?
Rod is the light version of the basically magical range weapons. So not like light
Oh.
element, like the light
Yes.
version,
Like-
one-handed.
Yes.
But it's made of
Um,
metal?
It's made out of metal.
So here's my
Huh.
question. If I have proficiency with staff, what would that go towards?
Staffs.
Right. Would that be like the elder thing?
Nope, Elder Staff is a different thing. So Elder Staff is a heavy weapon, so it actually takes like a different kind of something to be able to wield, like strength.
I see. So there aren't any staffs, is what you're saying.
There are 3. So there's 1 Elder Staff, there's 1 Ash Staff, and then 2 Glow Twig Staffs. So that's basically like a +0, and then 2 of them that are +1 staffs.
I'll look at the +1s.
Okay, go ahead and make an elemental skill check for that.
Didn't you tell me to make one earlier for all of them?
You did. What was your result? Do you remember?
7.
7? Okay.
Not great.
One of the ash, the ash one I believe is dark.
Okay.
The one of the glow twigs is dark.
It's a lot of dark.
And the other glow twig one is frost. And then for the rods, the iron one is electric. The first steel one is flame. Second steel one is earth. And the third steel one is a light. And the Damascus one is dark.
Wow. If I were to try to learn a new weapon, how long would that take to become proficient?
Just take some time during kind of like the downtimes to train with it, and it shouldn't be too long. I mean, if you're waiting only to use them during combat, it'll take forever. But
Yeah.
if you do actually use training with it, then
Yeah.
as long as you're just persistent in that, you'll be able to use it pretty quickly to a
Okay.
degree.
And the difference between a rod, damage-wise, and a staff.
Yep, rod is a d6 of the damage, but it's completely one-handed, and it is light.
Okay.
And then the staff it can be wielded one-handed or two-handed, so kind of versatile, and it goes from a d10 to a d12. And then the elder staff is a d16.
Oh, nice. Well,
But that's
I only
completely
have-
two-handed, so
yeah, I only have proficiency with staves. So I'll take what was it? Dark and ice for the glow twig?
Yep.
I will take the dark one, I guess.
Why not both?
I will take both, I guess.
all right.
It's good to have the. Are you not taking the big one, the big boy?
Oh, I can't use it.
Well, but
I don't
it's,
know
you
how to
could
use
eventually use it. Could eventually use it as long as
Yeah,
you're fine
but
carrying it.
I
Or you
use
could
this
sell it to
buckler.
a museum.
I can't really do two-handed things because I have a buckler.
Well, at the very least, it's cool to have. It's a Ashalanthil, after all. It's a shame letting it sit here and rot. As we know, with this, I prayed a lot about this, Luxalia.
Okay,
Prayed
if
a
you
lot
want
about
to
this.
take it, go for it.
Okay, Zil, you have strength. Carry it.
Where's the glue bag?
Can I get part of the proceeds?
Well, I guess I could try to put in the gloof bag. Does it fit in the gloof bag?
Yeah, if it's glue, just like swallows it all.
Oh, nice. All right, he'll put it in the gloof bag. What
Nice.
is it? It's a Shalanthil.
It's a silver. It's a silver
wood.
wood. It's an elven silver wood. Dark element staff. Elder staff.
Belbin's gonna dig into his backpack and touch the Gladys to see what it says to him.
Oh no.
Wait, I'm right? I can't two-hand a weapon with a buckler.
Correct.
Okay.
Make a Belbin. Make a faith survival check for me.
The talking sword.
20.
20. As you touch the Gladys, it seems relatively silent to you. There's no real speech, almost as if something is blocking out the noise. You can tell, you can still feel kind of the presence of something there, but you're unable to hear what it's saying.
Last thing, can Yuki look at some of the armor and see if there's anything cool?
Yeah, of course. So you look over, and again, it's all elven armor, and it's all done in the same kind of fashion and degree. And most of them are heavy armor, as if they are basically armors of war. However, one thing that does stand out particularly is above a central piece of armor. You can see that there is what looks to be a helm, but in basically like upon that helm is a crown.
Okay. She turns to Thordane and see if he knows anything about such things.
Oh, yes. Well, this is the kingdom of Ashalanthil, and I've been thinking about it for quite some time as he strokes his bald chin. I'm going to have you make a knowledge skill check for me for Thordane.
What kind of helm is it?
Probably the king's helm. Knowledge, you said?
Mhm.
14.
14. And he thinks about it for some time, and he's like, based off of everything that I've seen from the painting that we saw earlier to many of the signs of this place, this looks to be not only the central seat of power of the kingdom of Ashalanthil, but it seems that we are in the king himself's private quarters, almost as if this entire area was dedicated just for him. This set of armor looks to be the same that of the elven individual in the portrait. And he says, if I am not mistaken, this belongs to the king. It's his set of armor. And this helm is perhaps the crown that he would wear when he would go into battle.
So what you're telling me, Thordane, is this needs to be recovered. For history's sake.
For science.
Ah, yes. She takes the whole set of armor, including the crown and the helm, and shoves it in glue.
All right.
King's armor? Is that what it is?
Yeah, the king's armor, and it is a plate armor. It is much. It's not heavy compared to normal armor, but
Yeah.
it is. Give me 1 second. Where's my items?
Is it heroic? Is it made of
Oh yeah, it's a legendary
Refinium?
set of armor.
Oh,
Yep.
snap.
It is a legendary set
Dang.
of armor and a legendary helm.
Would it even fit Yuki? No, probably not.
With some adjustments, I guess. You could go to a blacksmith and maybe potentially
Oh,
get
man.
it adjusted.
That how horrible would that be? It's like, hey, I found this ancient elven armor. What do you think? Can you make it justice? She'll say exactly that to Zil.
Okay.
What do you think? Well, you've got dwarven craft, but you don't have elven craft yet, Zil.
This elven plate weighs
dragon
40
craft.
pounds.
Oh my gosh.
That
getting
is
there,
so
guys.
light.
Is that light? That's actually
Mine is 60.
Ooh. That's elven. Okay. Ooh, she's getting thick, guys.
Mine is 60.
All right.
Fate
Oh my
Weaver,
goodness.
can you remind me? It's to
Oh, did I lose your audio? Can you guys hear him?
Yeah, I don't hear him. No.
No.
He's gone. Oh no. When you
hack.
come,
It's your
Oh, there he is. There he is.
elemental plus your proficiency plus whatever the weapon.
Oh, he's gone again.
I think we're having some connectivity issues right when you started talking. Well, do you guys even see his face? I don't even see his face.
No,
No.
Okay.
No.
it's a black screen.
Okay.
While we're waiting for him to come back, can Belvin go into the money room
Oh.
and investigate?
Yep.
See what he thinks of it.
Yuki will warn Belbin ahead of time, knowing that the treasure is booby trapped.
Bonuses.
I already started moving.
I heard
I
bonuses.
heard bonuses too.
And then he's gone.
Bonuses?
Yeah, you go in there. Go ahead and make a wisdom skill check with this warning. You can take with that what you will. But you do see the same thing. So you see. By the way, Zil, did you already take all the jewels prior to him going in?
Yes.
Okay. So you see basically like an empty table, but you see also 4 large chests. One of them is closed. The other 3 are open.
Okay.
With all kinds of like
Belvin-
gold and like literally like gold ore and like silver ores and stuff that's inside.
Belvin got an 8 for his wisdom.
Okay. As you see, there's not much else here other than there is a vast wealth that is here. With the warning that he gave you, you see that probably one of these tried to chop her hand off. So take that with whatever you, however you want.
Belvin will once again reach in to touch the
Oh
Gladys.
no.
Oh, to touch the Gladys.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
Yep. Go ahead and make a faith survival check.
This no bueno.
9.
You begin to hear
Not
a
great.
soft voice inside your head that says, I have a bad feeling about this.
Do I take it?
Says the ring. Are you Gollum?
You don't hear anything in response to it. Just, I have a bad feeling about this.
Oof.
All right. Is Belvin going to listen? Belvin will listen to it. Let's go back out the room and hearing the Gladys
as you
say it's
exit the
got a
room,
bad
you hear, "Good. Don't let your emotions take advantage of you." And then it just disappears. The voice.
Then Belbin will go and tell the other people, "Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. Like we should get
About
going."
what, Belbin?
This.
Oh, okay.
Not knowing what this is, but
all right.
As you
Yuki
as
and
you say this as
Thording.
you're getting praised in your head by the glass.
Yeah. Yuki and Thording do one last over, seeing if there's anything that in particular could be very like historical that could be great to be put on display somewhere.
I mean,
back
there's a number of things in here as far as like suits of armor, but I have no idea how you're gonna carry it all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, specifically anything like the king's armor and crown.
There's nothing that's that impressive.
Okay,
I mean, the
so it's just the wood.
Ruffinium and like Silverwood stuff is like pretty impressive, but
Yeah. Are there any like bigger swords aside from just broadswords?
there's
as well.
a Cercian that was there that was
Cercian.
grabbed by.
And it's just steel.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, I
steel.
grabbed it.
It's just steel. Okay.
Cercian and 4 Cerdiques.
Okay. No shields that look interesting. No like other like boots or gauntlets or things like that. Nope.
No, I mean, all of it's interesting compared to like if you were like gone into a shop and like this is what you were seeing with all that good stuff taken, this still would be super high quality stuff. But as far as looting all of it,
yeah, Yuki's gonna grab a couple steel broadswords to just give basically one to Nalgort Kragheim and one to what's his name? King Farrand. King Farrand, yeah. She's getting souvenirs for people, you know.
Yeah, Luxalia wants something useful, so grab something useful for Luxalia.
Or usable.
I think you grabbed what you could already. You just grabbed all the staffs, I think.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Thanks, Cole.
Have a good night, Cole.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I think we grabbed pretty much everything that we want to.
Yeah.
Belbin, what did you get? By the way,
you can't tell. Do you notice something different?
She looks.
She looks. Make a wisdom skill check for me.
All right. 10.
He looks stylish, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
Belbin, you look more confident, as if you have a sense of style almost. I can't pinpoint it though. She gives her
maybe a little taller, perhaps.
Zil kind of looks behind him. There's only one thing not torn up. It's the shoes.
Oh. What? Well, Belbin, those are just like, they're just your size, it looks like.
Just my size. I feel like a new man, 10 years younger.
Good shoes will do that.
Oh, yes. What do these shoes do per se?
They make me a Puss in Boots.
You need to get a nice feathered hat with a feather in it now.
He probably already has one.
Yeah, I'll look for that. It's
Belbin's got a new work.
Oh gosh. Well, cool. Well, heeding Belbin's warning, I guess Yuki will follow Belbin's lead.
I'm gonna go down to the sconces.
And as
And
you
just
guys
see
make
if-
your way down to do that, keep that in mind. We're gonna go ahead and go on a break real quick. Okay.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back. back. Hello. How's it going, everybody? All right, sorry.
It's going.
Sometimes
Howdy.
duty calls.
Quite literally.
Okay.
Anyways, we're back. You make your way down to the sconces, Great Hall room, and you have these gems. What do you want to do with them?
I'm just gonna go up to the first one on the left.
Okay.
And put one of the gems in it.
Okay.
Are there any inscriptions on these sconces at all?
No inscriptions on the sconces.
Did
Again,
I just take
all that you see is there is like kind of like a broken lectern that is up at the center of it with 3 different empty sconces. And these sconces look akin to the sconces that you've been seeing, but they don't look like they can be moved. They look like they're like physically part of this kind of altar.
Does putting the first gem in do anything?
Doesn't seem to be like igniting anything, but it does sit there nicely. And actually, you'll notice that these sconces do have like a general fit to certain ones. However, as you gaze down into the center of these sconces, you see that each of kind of the bottoms of them have slightly different designs of them, different shapes.
Is it just like a shape or is it like a emblem?
Shape.
Okay. I'm just gonna try the gems one at a time and see if anything happens.
Problem solving
Like,
skills.
Just on this first one, just like
Okay.
boop. Boop.
Yep. I said there
Boop.
were 8 gems up above, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, 8. So as you begin to cycle through all 8 of them, on the 7th one, this seems to fit almost perfectly into this dice.
Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Ooh, did you find anything, Zil?
I pick it back up. Does it come out?
It comes out.
And I hold it next to another one and just see if I can see any differences other than like color.
Nope. Pretty much all of them are slightly different hues of kind of like, I guess the best way to kind of explain them is they're nice, pristine looking without basically any scratches or blemishes, and they seem to be cut very specific to their shape. However, all of them have slightly different hues between like a soft kind of bluish color, a soft purplish color, a soft kind of like orange color, and the last one being a soft kind of yellowish color. And there's 2 of each of them.
Can I distinguish any difference in the cuts?
Other than the fact that they're clearly different shaped, yes. I guess that's what you see is they're different, just different shape cuts.
Looking at, can I see the particular shape? Like the bottom, like can I recognize, oh, this one fit because I can like see the shape?
Yeah, absolutely.
With
like if you spend
Great.
enough time like looking at like these different sconces, you'll be able to find what fits where.
Well, I'm gonna go through the rest of them.
Do you need some help, Zil? Yuki will grab a couple.
Sure, and I just give her
Half of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes you about
Well, I give her one of each
One
color.
of each, yeah.
It
and
takes you
then
about
she'll check.
15 minutes to kind of like figure it out because there's like not like one specific way with the group of you working together. There's not one specific way. They're pretty like oval circular, and so they're not just like oh, this like is very clear, like if I put it exactly at this angle will fit. Like it's a lot of trial and error. So between the 5 of you, it takes you about 15 minutes to be able to get this done, which again
And they all
brings you to, you eventually do find a point where like they all do fit one specific and you have 2 left over.
Okay. But they don't do anything. They're just sitting there in the sconces.
There's nowhere to put them because there's only 6.
No. Like the ones
6
that
in
are
the
in there,
sconces.
it's not like they ignite or anything.
Yep.
Or
They just sit in there.
Well,
I
maybe
touch my torch to the first one.
Oh.
Nothing happens.
What were the colors again? What colors are, like, what's the order of the colors that we've got them to fit?
Mm-hmm. So on the basically the 2 that are here, you have the orange one, yellow one, blue one, meaning the 2 purple ones are the ones that you still have.
Orange, yellow. I go up to the orange ones and touch my torch to them.
They light for a moment,
Oh.
but then they flicker out and they go.
I take
Basically
the
go.
electric Tang and whack the yellow one.
It starts to static, but then it disappears almost immediately.
Are these mana crystals?
Something with the so would these ones be frost then?
I think so. Yuki will go close to them with her aura.
When
Her
I
icy aura.
when I lit
They
them
glow
or
slightly.
whacked them.
They don't like have like the same reaction that like hitting them with like an element does.
Mana.
But yeah.
Okay.
When I hit them or whacked them, whatever, did just the one I hit or did both of them?
Just the one you hit.
Okay.
I think these are mana crystals.
I think we need to infuse them somehow.
Yes, they seem to be mana crystals that have been depleted of their manic energy.
If only there was a way we could manaize them. Do we know any way, like, once a mana crystal is depleted, in order to how to replenish it? Does it have to just be chilling in that element for a
There's
while?
a special ritual that is used, so you can't just like take a mana crystal and re-imbibe it with mana. There's like a very special ritual in order to do so.
Okay. With this special ritual, does it have anything to do with the cracked altar?
It's a good thought.
She investigates.
Make a knowledge skill check.
The cracked altar. Pretty good. 15 plus something. Knowledge. Plus 3. 18.
In your readings of the Guardian Historia that you've been going through, kind of early on, you in some of the earlier writings, before even the kingdom of Ashalanthil was even established or anything like that, one of the ways that the people of the world of Everlast, even before the cult of the Dragon Cult or anything like that, started to kind of take prevalence, you notice that they very early on became aware of mana, particularly mana crystals within the earth. And they at first started using them relatively kind of willy-nilly, however they want, but they realized that these mana crystals would be depleted quite easily. And so there is a story in particular where they pray to Alamnia for guidance, and they're eventually, the high priest of them were basically learns a special way to be able to do it. This way isn't necessarily read out in the Guardian Historia, but he was given a vision. And through this vision, he essentially wrote down the process of how to basically re-manaize these gems. And it's the kind of the birth of this ritual process, but that does include spoken word amongst various mana crystals, depending on what you want. Each element has a slightly different oral ritual, yes.
Okay, so it's not a written ritual, it's oral. So it's passed on orally, or is it also written down somewhere?
They write it down, but it's how it works is orally. So like
and is it in the Guardian Historia?
It is not a ritual that's like physically in the Guardian Historia. It's a secret that's been passed down amongst very, very high-ranking, basically Amandalius officials, priests.
Well, what the heck? Well, Yuki thinks about this and shares this information. And she says, well, technically, we are the keepers of the Earth Key.
Yes.
And the Order of Amandalius is supposed to hold the Earth Key. Wonder if there's any sign we could get from Alamnia.
I think we should pray about it.
Okay.
Alamnia,
Belbin, get on your
please.
knees.
Get on your knees, Belbin. Alamnia, please imbue these crystals.
Sally just begins to just start praying out loud.
With your divine mercy and grace and spirit, fill each one of these vessels with your goodness and kindness.
Max, do you mind making a piety skill check for me? For
nice. Come on, be pious.
I roll the dice is a 12. I don't know what her piety is, so give me a second as I open her sheet. Pi 17.
Pretty good.
Nothing happens. Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Well, it was worth a shot. All I know is when I was studying at my monastery in order to become a shrine maiden of Amaterasu, is there was one priest that was the head of our shrine that knew how to do such things, but it was a closely guarded secret. All I know is that, well, if we could perhaps find the words to be able to speak, that's all it would take to be able to reinvigorate these with the mana that it needs.
Well, what about the books that we found? Is there anything in those books that hint at any of this? Thordain? She looks at Thordain.
My ballad seems to be just a tale of, for pure entertainment. This other book I would need lots of time to be able to go through because it's a thick book. It would take some time to be able to go through to be able to discover what has been going on here. But it seems to be more of, as I had mentioned to Zil previously, more of kind of a like a detailed list of sorts.
Well, I guess we're not going to get anywhere by just standing here. I think we should collect the mana crystals and
want to investigate the pedestal,
Oh, yeah.
the lectern, whatever that is.
Yep, you go up there, and as you do so, just right off the top, you see that it is made out of stone, and it looks like a book lays here, but it has been cleaved in half. And as you look closer to it, it's not just this that has been cleaved in half, but all the way from here, like from the wall, all the way down, probably about like 15 feet towards kind of the center of this hall, towards the entrance, there is a crack that just gradually gets bigger as it goes towards this, almost as if something heavy had like fallen right down the middle and cracked this.
What were the words from the door?
the key to opening it is below, or something.
Your way, like the key to your escape or your way out.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
we got to go down at some points, but I don't see any. When I was flying around outside, I didn't see any specific way out. It's just lava out there. Unless you guys found any staircases anywhere.
Nothing went down.
Yeah. Maybe we should look up to go down.
Belbin wants to look through this door again to see if everything's still lit in that room.
Yeah, Belbin,
maybe apart from
you wander over there to see if the fire is still going and whatnot, and everything's still lit.
Okay.
Well, maybe we should continue to see the upper floors. As we saw upstairs, there are no doors connecting that central part. So maybe we try looking at the other upper area on the left-hand side, or on the east or west side of this volcano. See if there's any other clues.
Sure.
That's all I can think of. Okay, I guess we go that way.
Okay.
Up those circular stairs.
Do these, and before we leave here, do these braziers look just like every other one?
Yeah.
These
big ones here are the same kind of manic ones where there's no fuel to them. The ones on the basically the side do have like a fuel to them, but these ones manically light.
Zil, unlock those doors on the other side as well. Maybe it just make things easier if we have to be running through.
Unlock all the doors.
Perfect. And
Quickly.
you eventually find the key to everything, and there is actually kind of a rhyme or reason for like how these keys are presented. So we're gonna go ahead and open this map here. So you wanted to go to the spiral staircase to
over here.
This spiral staircase here. Okay, so Eclaas, you make your way out of this main room, back through here, past kind of this little bowl room, and make your way up.
Dragon head's still on the floor.
The dragon head is still on the floor. Yep. And you make your way.
And you ask,
up
what
the
did
stairs.
you do to that? That's appalling.
It was staring at the floor. We're still not sure why.
Yeah, it's staring down, I guess. All right.
And you step into kind of a mirror image of basically the other side for the most part.
We're unlocking doors.
you begin to start unlocking, and you see that this looks to be a specific area known for scribes. Each and every single one of these rooms seem to contain a single solitary desk with a candle and all kinds of quills and ink and that type of material to be able to continue writing. And as you search through, lots of parchment and paper that just immediately goes up in ash as you look through these rooms. Nothing particularly stands out unless there's anyone that you want to investigate specifically.
We're gonna tech check desk drawers and everything, I'm assuming, and just through all the rooms.
This whole area is just full of parchment, and anytime it's exposed to the air or heat, it just disintegrates.
Okay. Nothing else though.
Not that you can tell.
All right.
Let's go down the hall.
Yeah. Lead the way, Belbin.
Melvin's leading the way.
So you
Lighting
do so.
torches as we get.
You begin to light the torches to kind of illuminate the area. As you make your way to the far end, there is a set of large double doors that block your way.
What are they made of?
They are made out of the same material, like really heavy wood plus iron bindings.
Keys.
Yep.
Or checking to see if they're open first.
I got the keys.
You've got keys. One of these keys does fit inside of the door, and it clicks, unlocks, and you're able to enter. This looks to be an extension of the library that was below, but this seems to be a section of specifically for the scribes and everyone that used to be here before. There's desks, and you could tell that there are very, very important manuals that are kept. There are basically these shelves that have like an iron cage that can be basically sealed in front of it. And there are technically 4 bookshelves that are back to back on here, and another what looks to be a central kind of pillar that goes up to the top. However, what looks to be the spiral staircase from kind of mirrored on the other side, there is a large stone facade that seems to be up in front of this to prevent entry on these stairs.
Well, Thordain's going to look at the titles and see if there's anything in particular interesting, including anything about reinvigorating mana crystals. So.
These are generally religious scripts as he begins to look at them. They seem to be made by scholars and priests, and all of the research that is here, if it hasn't been lost to time, or if there is any religious text or anything that's been lost to time, chances are it's here, or their originals are here, meaning that this is very, very valuable. And Thordain looks back at you and he says, I don't think we should be removing any of these. I do fear if we do, we will forever lose much of the text that these people who lived here transcribed. This looks like a fascinating wealth of detail. If only there was a way for us to be able to preserve them, to get them out of here without them burning away. I think if we were able to remove the heat from the area, we may be able to successfully excavate them without worrying about them going. But I just fear it's far too hot here for them to be able to stay intact.
Can Belbin's gonna ask Luxalia to give her a boost to try to climb the stone facade that keeps you from climbing.
You want to just climb the central pillar? Okay. And so she grabs and she helps give you a boost. So basically, the best way to be able to describe this is like the entrance to the stairwell is here, and there's a stone that goes from floor to ceiling. And then it's basically just, it looks like a central pillar, just with a blocked off entry.
Okay. But and do we know that there's stairs behind it?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's a stairwell that has been blocked off.
Okay. Oh, never mind. Then maybe we don't try to climb it.
Maybe we should try the other door on the other side, though.
Yuki donkey kick.
I can unlock.
Yuki looks at the big stone pillar. No. I don't think I could donkey kick this Belvin. She'll do a weak donkey kick at it.
It's stone.
Just a weak one. Yep. Yes, I would break my leg, Belvin.
Didn't stop me from punching the ground.
I guess so. but
Don't
just
worry,
enough
I
to
have
get the potions
ointment
out of
for
it.
that, Thordain says.
Zil, did you find anything behind that door? Chance a lever?
Did I find anything behind that door?
It looks to be same as the other side that you did the kind of chandelier candle room on the other side. There is a brazier that's here, and what look to be 3 kind of like arrow slits that look out kind of into the abyss. But Zil, I'm gonna have you make a wisdom skill check for me.
Nat 16.
You look around outside of these holes. So there's 3 here and 3 here. These 3 look down into the courtyard, but these 3, they look out into something beyond what looks to be a long tunnel that goes down and down, and you can see a faint glow off in the distance.
Something's glowing out there.
Maybe that's the down they're talking about to get out of here. Yuki thinks. Maybe we should attempt to light the brazier first. Maybe by lighting both braziers, the gates will open. Perchance?
Do we want to open the gates?
I think so.
He
How else are
lights
we
it.
gonna? Yeah.
Zil lights it.
How else are we gonna get out of here?
By going
Manically,
down.
it lights up without any fuel source to burn it.
Does the gate open? Is there rumbling in the tumbly?
There's no rumbly in
Nothing.
the tumbly.
Oh, man.
If only I had some honey.
Oh, some mackerel of it. Well, that's nice. Again, the gate said that the fire will light the way or something like that, right? The fire will do this. I just thought that maybe if both sconces were lit, that maybe that will light the way, but apparently not. Apparently we need to discover more. Could we look at the master map and see if there's any places that we've missed visiting?
Yes. So as you pull out this master's map, you have visited all of these rooms, all of these rooms, all of these rooms, all of these rooms, all of these rooms. You visited this place, which was like the stables. You visited everything here, everything here, everything here, everything here, and everything here. The only place that you have not visited is this building right here.
Okay. Well, we have keys now. Maybe we should go down, and she points it out. Maybe we should go try to unlock there and see if there's any doors or maybe levers of sorts.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
We go that way.
Cool. You
Down,
begin
down,
to
down.
wander down to the lower floor, outside here through this kind of main corridor here to a small little building that is on the outside, very easily missed. It is, again, similar to across the lava pool, the stone stables, but much smaller. It looks to be some kind of guards post to some degree. But as you kind of squeak around the edges to make your way to the far side, you do see a door that is there, and it is a steel door. You can see that there's kind of like little bars to like look inside as well, and you can see a faint glow of a very small room, and inside the small room there's a trap door.
Down.
Down.
Down to the ring
Down.
of
Zil.
fire.
Zil.
Down,
You've got
down.
keys. Maybe they work.
There is one very specific, kind of almost rusted-looking key, and it's very thick and burly. As it just slides in, you can hear like a bunch of clicks as you eventually turn, and it takes a lot of strength to be able to turn this lock, probably with it being exposed to the elements as it is. And as it opens, or as you hear a click, it is unlocked.
I push the door open and go in.
Reach out to push it, and you take
She's hot.
14 points of flame damage as you just
Oh my
sear
gosh.
your hands opening this, and it takes all of your strength as you begin to just push this door inwards, searing your hands in the process.
You
This is why I go first. This is what I'm here for.
Don't worry, Zil, I have ointment for that.
Thordain
I'll
up
take
on
the
you.
ointment. Yep. Yeah, I'll take that.
Oh, yes, that is... I would say if that is not 3rd degree, it's a middle-in on 2nd or 3rd degrees. I think you are going to look just like a Kalik. Don't press your face against this. Very dangerous indeed.
my
Ow.
I don't think my ointment can help a Kalik.
Yeah, those are scarred, but it can help me.
Okay, here, and he takes it and he starts smothering your palms with the ointment, and it burns at first, but you can kind of see that it's starting to kind of help and cauterize a little bit.
I just kind of also walk over. Yuki, you're a frost dragon, right?
Yeah, just put your hands out. Yeah, there we go. Cool them down.
Just on her shoulder
Cool 'em
or arm or
down.
something.
Yeah, nice and cool, right?
Maybe I don't actually. Would that do anything?
It's just nice and
helps.
cool. A little slightly cooler.
Yuki, can you chill this door down?
She focuses real hard on it.
You'd have
Does
to
it work?
You'd have to stand here for a little bit in order to do that.
Yeah. Well, it's open.
Well,
isn't
we're
it?
in.
Yeah, we're in. Zill pushed it open, right? Right?
Thought he didn't push it open. I thought he just pushed on it.
No,
Did
he
he
pushed
push
it
it open?
open. Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
good.
okay.
Good. Good.
Oh,
Good.
okay.
Thank you for the sacrifice, Zill. And she marches in.
It's fine. It's fine.
Perhaps we should prop this door open with something, just in case.
Yes.
Is there anything?
Yeah, we could probably find something. She takes out one of the daggers and kind of shoves it under the door. You know,
That works, I think.
or something. I don't know. We've got keys.
Jenk is
so
a
we'll
good
be
look
fine.
for us. Onwards.
Is there anything else in this building aside from the trapdoor that goes down?
There's a couple chairs that are propped up here. This literally looks like some kind of quarters for either resting or some kind of guard outpost.
Well, who wants to go first down the scary hole?
Elvin does.
All right, Belbin. Take your torch.
So
Be
Zill,
safe.
as you lean over this trapdoor and you begin to kind of fumble around with many of the keys, one of the smaller keys does eventually click this open and unlock the path below. And it is a staircase that goes down below. You kind of have to duck in order to get down and beneath it, but it very quickly becomes like the average person's height as you begin to walk down. Probably 1.5 flights of stairs, you would say, down into a very, very dark area. And it actually cools down quite a bit as you make your way down beneath.
Oh, sweet relief.
Well, good thing we have torches still. We keep going, I guess.
Yeah.
We walk.
You enter into the complete darkness, and this is a very heavy darkness. Not only does it it doesn't feel like magical per se darkness, but like it feels like this has been undisturbed. You know, kind of that smell when you've gone into like a basement that hasn't been like for a while. Like think of that like times 100.
Mm-hmm.
But also it feels almost as if you have this like kind of like the hairs on the back of your neck start standing up in this dark, and your torchlight doesn't seem to push very far out from your current position of where
How's
you are.
Thordain's night vision? Does it serve him better, or is it oppressive darkness even
It's
for
kind
that?
of difficult to see with all this bright light that is around me, but let me see as he kind of adjusts his eyes and squints into the dark. It seems large and cavernous. I can see stone walls and what look to be statues all around. But it's very, very, like, he can't see very clearly at all.
Do you
Just
see any
shapes in the distance.
sconces? Maybe we should spread out and try to see if we can find any sconces or anything.
I would go in pairs. This is quite terrifying.
Yeah.
As the
Yeah.
captain of Alamnia's breath, I forbid anybody to wander this place alone.
Okay. Well, maybe we should have a DPS and everything on one side and another DPS on the other. So maybe, I don't know. How do we want to split this?
How about Zill and I go,
Okay.
and then you three go, and you
Okay.
got healing and DPS, and
That's true.
then you don't have as tanky of a
That's true. Yeah, you're a little thicker than I am, Belbin. I think. I don't know.
barely.
A little bit. It's
Okay.
pretty similar,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll split sides and try to look for sconces and things.
You begin
But
to
we should
wander.
be quiet because the thing came down.
Yep.
here.
Yep. I'm sure it did because it went down, right? The
Yeah, the
shade
thing
thing.
went down.
Oh no. Oh no.
You wander one group on one side and one group on the other. Let's start with Belbin and Zill. I'm gonna have the two of you make well, what is your focus score? Focus should be something that's on your character sheet.
Focus.
10.
10.
I'm still looking for focus.
It's right below blessing. It's like a separate category and right next to your speed.
9.
Yeah.
9. Definitely, as you wander through here, you get kind of like a very like dark, almost sad kind of sense. And you feel around kind of sticking to the wall. We'll say that you're going to the wall on kind of the southern side of this room. And you see, yes, in fact, every now and then there seems to be a large, what looks to be kind of like stone kind of statue that stands out, but it's like seems pretty regular as you go through. And the shape of them are almost perfectly perfectly rectangular. And they rise probably about up to, your two are relatively the same size, probably about up to your like belly buttons as you continue to walk. And all of the surfaces are smooth. There's no sense of like dripping or like dankness that's down here, but it's just dark. And you can, as you look on the other side, as Yuki, Luxalia, and Thordain are up to kind of the north end of this room, you can barely see their light, almost as if like a thick fog is cutting through it. But you can see their light on the other side as they're making their way. But you do not hear them at all, almost as if all sound is being muted and muffled as well.
Yuki turns to Luxai and says, "Do you mind lighting up this area a bit? Potentially."
I can do that. If the evil, scary skeleton creature is down here, he didn't like light very much. I think the more light we shed on this situation, the better.
So she puts basically like this like bright light, the same one that like sheds in like a mile radius in like every direction.
Mhm.
Belbin and Zill do not see this. It seems to it just looks like on the other side you have like just a very small, almost like candlelight on the
Weird.
other side. But Yuki, Luxalia, and Thordain, it does light up the space a little bit more and further. Definitely, it's not a mile in all directions. It literally is very confined to like this like small space.
Is there anything different that Yuki and Luxalia see, or like with more clarity and detail compared to
You
Zill and Belbin?
You have the very same kind of statues. But as you look upon it, Thordain reads, "These aren't statues. These are cemetery markers. Seems we are in a tomb of a degree."
Well, maybe we can see if we can
What are we looking for?
get to
Just
the end of
a
it.
way to light up the
Yeah.
room?
Yeah, I think that's what we split up for.
That seems pretty dumb.
Yeah, well, seeing that, Yuki's like, "Well, what should we do? We don't see any sconces or anything. We just see tombs at this point."
Just tombstones, one after
Maybe
another.
we should go back. Maybe we should go back to the others and kind of enlighten them on the situation. I can't imagine they're seeing much.
You can actually see them in a similar way, where it's just like a small kind of like, it looks like a candle like on the other side, moving relatively at the same pace as you.
Okay, well, we go back towards them.
Thordain calls out,
Group.
"Belbin, Zill, we're coming back to you. Meet us at the entrance." Belbin and Zill do not hear this. They just hear muffled speech.
Well, Zill, let's keep going. No?
Yeah?
We're not going to the entrance. We're going to them, is what we're doing. Why are we going to the entrance?
All right, let us cut through the darkness. As Thordain, he holds out his torch out in front, and looks all, he's like,
Don't worry, I can maybe cast something else again if you need me to.
as you start to wade your way through the middle of the room towards the other side. You kind of going like cutting like a diagonal towards, because it looks like Belbin and Zill continue to keep moving down to the other side. And you see a shadow begin to rise closer and closer as you get towards the middle. And it's an enormous figure. your eyes, you kind of have to like rub your eyes a little bit to kind of see what it is. Yuki, I'm gonna have you make a wisdom skill check for me.
Oh, good. 9.
Looks to be some kind of creature mounted on a horse.
And like,
A normal sized horse?
wait. Is this a statue or is this like a physical being?
It's difficult to tell.
Oh my gosh. Oh, look, Sally. There's some sort of creature mounted on a horse.
What would you like me
Did
to
we
do
ra-
about this situation?
Maybe
Should
shoot
I
a
throw
pillar of light
fire
at it?
at it?
Or maybe a pillar of light, potentially.
Oh, goodness.
You did give me mana potion earlier, so I can maybe do this. Yes. Pillar of light.
As she like throws her looses this giant pillar. And from the perspective of Belbin and Zil, you see basically kind of like this very small flash, but you don't hear any noise or anything. As right upon this creature, this large pillar of light, just boom, and radiates across the floor, but vanishes almost immediately. The figure stays stoically as it is.
Okay. Can we tell what it was with the light?
It's
More so
was
than what it
too
was?
bright as far as a flash goes, but whatever it was, it seems unaffected.
Did you notice some flash?
I must have blinked. I didn't see
Huh.
anything.
Okay.
All right. Well, I don't think I saw anything. It
Are
did
you seeing
nothing.
anything here, Zil? Like, should we keep? How do we just keep going until we see the end?
Statues?
Yeah, Yuki wasn't super clear on.
Just saw some
Do
statues.
we just go straight until we meet back up with them?
I'm gonna have everybody make faith survival checks for me.
Lord.
Do you need me to roll for Luxalia?
Yes, please.
20.
Oh,
Faith?
boy.
Faith.
Okay.
Thordane got a natural 20 for a natural 16 for a 21. Yuki got a 13.
Luxalia got a 15.
Okay.
Zil got a 13.
All of you get this sense of basically this, as if you're not alone down here.
Yes.
But you are not discouraged by this. If anything, you almost
We-
expected this.
We
Yep.
knew it. Yeah, the guy
I
was
feel like
saying
we should
see us
turn
again.
around.
Turn around?
I don't know if we want to be split up right now.
The only way up is down. The only way out is down. However
Yeah,
that
that's
saying went.
fine, but let's go get the others.
All right, we can turn around.
And Yuki's telling Luxali in group, in Thordane, I guess, maybe we should try to make a wide berth of this, especially since we're not really sure what it is. And she's trying to be quiet, so maybe we just try to make a big berth around it on the eastern side, right? Eastern side that loops around to the southern. Yeah.
Yes, that may be a good idea.
As
We
she,
don't know
like,
where the prisons are down here, do we?
Where the what?
The prisons are down
The
here.
jail shit's up.
We get teleported all the way back to the. Hey, luckily all the doors are unlocked,
Yeah, true.
so you can run all the way back through.
True.
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess that's what we do. We just try to make a big berth of it.
Okay.
We're trying to get back to them.
Yeah, you're kind of just like doing this whole like thing and trying to get closer together. And as you do so, Yuki and group make their way to the very far end, to where there's a wall in front of you. Meaning you have to either turn again back where you came from or south. And you can see it looks like Belbin and Zil are getting further away. I'm gonna have all three of you. I'm gonna have you make wisdom skill checks for me.
No, we're in the Twilight Zone.
Looks like I got a 7.
Okay.
I got a 7.
I don't think we're making
Thordane got a
checks.
natural 16
I thought it was
again.
the three of us.
What is this? What kind of check is this?
I thought it was the 3
Wisdom.
of them.
Oh,
Yeah, wisdom.
Who's making these checks?
yeah. Who's making
Yuki,
these?
we
Yuki,
are.
Thordane, and
Okay.
Luxalia.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 20 with a natural 16 for Thordane.
Avoided that one. That was, whew.
Got an 11.
Thordane says, I feel like I'm distorted to a degree, almost as if we're moving in slow motion. Have you ever had those dreams, Yuki, where you're running really fast, but you're like walking like a vampire, except you're moving really slow?
Not walking, but flying in particular. Like I'm trying to get up off the ground, but I can only get so far before landing again.
You go on
Yes.
all fours and you're tearing at the ground as if you're trying to run fast like an animal.
Yes.
Luxalia,
had
you would
that
understand this, right? And Luxalia's like, hey, that's not very nice. You kind of get, again, it's kind of like an oppressive feel, almost like you're in like this dream-like state that no matter where you go, you kind of get like lost, kind of in the darkness. And you see like them going further, like this kind of light going further and further. And no matter how close you try to get to it, they just keep going further away.
Well, at the very least, I think what we should do is pray to Alomnia for guidance.
Alomnia, guide us! This is scary! There's a scary skeleton guy down here who wants to kill us!
Going back to Belbin and Zil. So the two of you are turning back the way you came. And as you do so, you see a light grow closer and closer to you, almost as if Yuki, Luxalia, and Thordane are actually drawing closer. And so you begin to kind of cut towards that direction. Do you want to, or do you want to keep going the direction that you want, that you were originally going, back towards the entrance?
I would want to go closer to them because we're trying to get to them, not the entrance.
Trying to get to them.
In the middle of, as you grow closer, you see an outline of a figure. It looks like a large horse with something mounted on top of it, but just barely the outer details of it.
I don't think that's our friends.
That's not what we were looking for, but do we get the sense that it sees us? Is this what that stupid dragon was looking at?
Maybe.
Make a wisdom skill check for me.
11.
6.
There's something alive about this. It's stoic, but it doesn't seem... It definitely feels like you're being watched.
We should have ripped out that thing's eyes.
In Draken, it's like, hello?
Oh no.
And as you say this, your voice immediately begins to echo throughout the room. Yuki, Thordane, and Zil can hear, or Yuki, Thordane, and Luxalia can all hear this Draken guttural. Yuki can understand it. Hello, echoing everywhere, as almost as if his voice is cutting through the darkness.
Aha, interesting. Yuki responds in Draken. Hello? Zil?
Both Belbin and Zil hear this guttural Draken speech respond back.
Oh.
Yuki, how do we get to you? There's a guy in the way.
Oh, did you run into the scary horse statue with the man on it?
I think so.
Yeah, we went east and we're along the side of the wall.
Belbin is just hearing this, so like Thordane and like Luxalia and Belbin are just hearing like this like dragging like talking back and forth.
This thing.
No, I'm talking to Yuki. Which way's
That
east?
doesn't sound like Yuki.
East. Oh yeah.
I'm saying this to Belbin.
Yeah. I thought you
I
said.
thought you said.
Do you know which way east is? I'm turning around.
I would guess it's.
Is that left or right?
It was the way backwards that you were coming. Go back towards the wall. Go back towards the wall you came from, and go back towards the entrance.
Okay. We're gonna head towards the entrance now.
Okay.
And as they wander back towards the entrance, they don't see the visible man anymore, but Yuki, Thorday, and Luxalia see a light come closer and closer to them.
All right. Prepare yourselves. Yuki draws her swords. Quang!
Wait,
Holding the torch in her
isn't that
mouth.
Zill and Belbin? Are you gonna just like cut them in half when they get here?
I am on my last nerves. I will protect you.
Don't worry, I've got light.
As she like throws out another it's been more than 30 seconds, so she throws off another light beam, and it begins to shed and shed light in the general area, and you can see that you are indeed at the very far end, and this light seems to be coming almost just within the radius of Luxalia, but just stops. And at this point, Belbin and Zill, you make your way all the way back towards the entrance, and you can see a small glow up the stairs in which you come.
Well, wait.
Well, let's
Are
go up
these
there.
are these separate glows?
Which one?
Let's go
This
up
one?
Wait. Are they seeing Yuki or Luxalia's light?
Yuki said to go backwards.
Or go back.
Still in Draken again. Yuki,
As far as
we're
you
at
know,
the
you're
entrance.
you're on the opposite sides of the area.
Whoa.
Yuki, we're at the entrance. There's a light.
Go up or wait there for us, I guess. Yuki calls back and goes back along the wall. I guess we go back towards the entrance.
And Yuki,
The other
as
way?
this is happening, the voice actually seems closer, almost as if both Belbin and Zill are right outside of the light area that Luxalia is providing. And you can actually see what look to be true facades of figures that look just like Zill and Belbin, just standing outside of the light with a candle.
Okay. We'll stay there. We'll walk towards two figures that look like you. If we scream, abandon us. I'm joking.
Scream and Draken sound like?
Like Screamo. I have no idea.
Zill makes a funny face.
All right.
Did the figure just make a face?
I don't know. It's too dark. We approach cautiously.
The closer and closer you get, it seems like these figures just stay just outside of your sight.
I don't think it's you guys. Yuki calls back. We're moving and they're moving with us.
Just keep going towards the entrance.
Yeah, I guess we make a full out sprint in the slow dreamlike state back in the opposite direction towards the entrance, avoiding the middle of the room.
You do so, and the light grows further and further and further from you as you make your way back towards this entrance.
That's fine. I don't like this funhouse tomb.
You eventually make your way to the far end where Belbin and Zill both are. They eventually do come into sight.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that was so scary. It's like
So
a
let's
funhouse
not
in there.
split up again.
Shall we try to go fight that thing in the center? It looked ominous.
There's a light at the top of the stairs.
Well, that's where we came from. There's lava out there.
This seems new.
Yeah, it's not like that.
Okay. Let's venture forward, I guess.
Let's go upstairs.
All right. We peer Gented up the stairs. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom.
You eventually emerge, and the heat again becomes like the respite from the heat. Like you really feel that heat when you get back up here, and you look around, you peer your head out of the hatch, and nothing seems abnormal up here. Seems almost as if exactly how you left it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shall we go touch the butt downstairs?
Of the horse?
Yeah.
I think we have to deal with the horse.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Can we
Well, let's
not
not
bring
split.
lava?
Bring lava
What
downstairs.
about your little sconce thing that you were moving earlier? Can
That's
you
on the
bring
other
that
side
back?
of the lava.
Yeah, but you brought it all the way almost here.
It's on the other side of the lava. What do you expect me to do? Carry it across the lava or drag it all the way through the building?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Technically, you can. The doors are unlocked.
Oh no! But
Alright.
how long would that take?
Oh,
Is
too
it-
long.
Oh
it would
my
take
god.
a really long time to do that.
I guess
Mm.
we'll just go downstairs and die then.
You have little faith, Belvin.
You see
need-
that thing?
Oh, I know, it was scary.
Let's go. Let's do
All
this.
right, first and foremost, let's prepare ourselves with the armor of Alamnia. Luxalia, lead us.
Okay. I feel like I'm using a lot of mana. Let's do this.
As you begin to creep down the stairs again, you descend into kind of the abyss of this crypt down below.
So, do we just make our way down the center of this all together?
Lions, tigers, and bears.
Oh my.
What is our
Lions,
marching
tigers.
order?
Zil first.
Of course.
Zil first.
Belvin wants to be in the middle.
Yep. Are you scared, Belvin? Do you want to
scared this whole time.
Do you want to hold my arm? I'll protect
You
you.
know I need that hand.
Oh.
Let's go.
All right,
Oh,
all right.
damage.
We creep towards the scary figure in the
You-
middle.
As
Down the
Belvin
center.
says he needs his hand, he begins to feel something brush up against it.
Oh
Was that you, Yuki?
no!
Oh, uh-oh. I'm gonna get a little closer to Zil.
It seems almost moist, whatever brush.
Oh!
is against your hand.
Oh!
I have my torch. I
It
don't
sounds
see
so
anything.
bad, but it sounds
Ooh.
almost, it feels almost moist. As you look down, you can see that there's something glistening on your hand.
What does it look like?
It's
I'll
kind of
hold
like
the
Glisten.
finger towards it.
clear, like a clear kind of almost like slime on your finger.
Guys, I'm slimy.
Well,
I got
that's not
slime.
surprising, Belvin.
I'll rub it on Zill's back then to see if he likes it.
Don't worry
It's
about
just-
it, Belbin. It's just ointment.
It's Thornane
Oh,
applying
thank you,
ointment to his
Thornane.
finger. What an
Next time,
inopportune
give
time.
me a. Next time, give me a heads up.
Is
Wait,
Sorry
wait, wait,
about
was
that. I work better when I'm
Wait.
concentrating.
Wait, was it Thornane putting ointment on his finger?
Yes, it was me.
Oh!
As you see him turn the jar lid and put it back. in his
Thornane, not a
bag.
good time.
It's
Okay,
scary
well, I
down
guess-
here, I'm telling you. I have to distract myself somehow. It's been really bothering me seeing his finger in that such a state.
All right, well,
We
we'll
just keep
continue, I
pressing
guess.
forward.
You make your way slowly again in this dreamlike state until, like, just within view, you see the mounted creature. This is about the closest that you've gotten to it. It looks to be about another 20 feet away. Do you approach?
Are we facing like? Is it? Are we facing it, or are they facing the backside of it?
Your face. It
what way
seems
is
to be
it?
facing towards you.
We're gonna come
it-
closer
Does
now.
it face us no matter which like way we go?
Doesn't seem like it. So originally when Luxalia and crew had first seen it from the north side, it seemed to be facing like you saw a side profile of it. Belbin and Zil also saw a side profile of it.
Okay. Maybe we should speak Draken to it, Zil.
We're gonna come closer now in Draken.
Make an influence skill check.
Oh no! What is this?
20.
Oh, nice.
Come closer. Let me see you. And again, this sounds like almost like a deep guttural dragon speaking to like in response to it. So like Yuki and obviously Zil can understand it, but to the rest of the party, it's like almost as if like a dragon is speaking back.
Nasrahim?
No response.
Oh my god.
I'm
I
gonna
think
walk
this thing
closer.
slays dragons.
Maybe it's just my ancestry of sorts. I don't know. but
I
think we
keep
should be
walking. Are you
cautious.
guys coming with
Yeah,
me?
yeah, we're following.
Um,
Shaking in our boots. Belbin in his new boots.
Falling closer or farther and farther away from Zil and falling back in the order little by little.
Thordane says, "Oh, more ointment," as he's leading the rear.
We approach.
Torch in hand.
Can I make a
Do we want to be in a line when we approach this thing, or do we want to be a little more spread out?
V formation?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Victory.
Yeah. Can I tell if it has malice behind it? behind the voice?
It's difficult to tell.
All right.
It sounds like heavy and masculine.
All right.
Is there any
Maybe he knows Big Vic, Belbin.
Is there any now close Voiden?
Oh yeah, good
Who'd
idea.
you-
It hasn't
Apart from the-
it hasn't changed from
Okay.
the void crystal that you've been seeing. It's not like you're like have just stepped into like literally the void. You're good as far as that goes. It
Okay.
feels consistent. But you approach closer, and as the light begins to reflect, you just see only a dark figure, almost as if like it's pushing back the light in every way. And as you stop and look up at it, kind of from foot to basically looking at the full height of it, you see that there is indeed what looks to be a horse, and its like hoof is like almost like mid-stride, as if it is like a statue. And as you look at like this completely black figure, you see what looks to be like raised with like a large sword in hand. But again, it's just a black facade. You can only see the outline of it, even as you go like face to face to it. And you wait for a moment, and it says, "I've slumbered for so long." And immediately you begin to see kind of like these like slits begin to glow with like a blazing fire. It doesn't move at all, but it looks down at the group of you, and it says, "Why have you come?" Again, all in Draken. So only
Yeah.
Yuki and Vil can understand.
Yeah, Yuki says to
Everyone
it.
can see the glowing face, almost as if there's like a fire behind like a knight's helmet.
Or you know what might be useful? Yuki in comment or ever speech tells to Zil, "I'll translate for the group if you want to talk to it." And she translates for the group. What's going on?
We're here on as an envoy of the Council of the Keys. We're here to check on the flame pillar, that it is safe, and to petition Nazrahim for his help in keeping it safe.
Ask him his name.
The glow kind of fades for a moment before it starts to speak again, and almost like every time it speaks, it begins to, like, this flame pulsates within inside this knightly helmet. And it says, "Council. What is this Council of Keys?"
A group with the protection of all of Everlast in mind, keeping the power of the pillars out of harm in the hands of those who wish ill. We are the keepers of the Earth Key.
Lord Mlesiak. He holds these keys. Who are you to take them?
We are Eclaas. We came into possession of this key when was it a golem?
Oh, it was an earth elemental.
When an earth elemental was trying to steal the power of the earth pillar. We stopped it.
And the current owners of it, the current owner or the past owners of it were all dead.
Do I recognize the name Malasiarch? I feel like we've heard it before.
Yeah. Do we historically does Thordain mention anything about such things when
You
Yuki's translating?
remember, it takes you all the way back to when you were back in the depths of Tali Tali.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when you were down in that cathedral? There was a puzzle that you had to solve down there.
Yeah.
Written in Elvish.
Yeah.
There was a demon king sitting on a throne, depicted inside of this cathedral,
Yeah.
enslaving the people. This is the king of Ashalanthil, the corrupt mad king.
Yuki speaks up and she says, "Well, that was millennia ago. It is now the year. What year is it in the Everlast calendar?
669 of the third age.
Nice. 669 of the third age. I don't know how long you've been sleeping, but for quite some time if you are referring to him.
I do not slumber. I merely am.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I thought he said he was slumbering.
I know, that's what I thought too. Well then you should know if you are. Who is the great I am?
Malaysia.
Is that you? Is that you? She calls back.
I am a humble servant, created to protect this place. How did you enter under his gaze?
We have the keys. King Nalgor Cragheim of the Draken civilization just above the Earth Pillar, chartered with protecting the Earth Pillar, or the Flame Pillar, and Nazrahim, the Great Dragon. There has been disturbances, and we feel that Malvish may be at work. We are here to quell Malvish.
Malvish. Yes, I know this name. Melesiarch utters it in his sleep, utters it in his dreams. He has power, great power. But you, thieves of the keys, you must have great power as well to wrestle these from the hands of the great king. My lord is eternal.
When was do we have any sense of when the last time Melesiarch was seen?
As far as you know, as like historically, he perished in the Great Flood. That basically there was a great flood that happened that basically wiped out the entire land of like Kingdom of Ashalanthil, which is basically the inland strait area. And he was perished by then, and scripture says that he was smote down by Alomnia.
And about how long was that roughly?
That was at the very conclusion, at the very end of the First Age. So it's been thousands of years.
We did not steal these keys from Melesiarch. He has not been seen for thousands of years.
Some say that he was smote by Alomni himself in the Great Flood.
Smote. He is eternal.
And his face immediately like becomes completely engulfed in fire, and you can see like this light actually does spread throughout the dark, and you can see that it's this giant, great armored figure that is riding upon a steed, and you can hear a click, as the arm begins to move.
Well, sorry to say, your master, as far as we know, is no more. One greater than him stopped him in his tracks. It seems you have been asleep.
That is great seek of me.
We seek a way into the volcano. I don't know.
You seek exit, do you?
You could say that.
I was tasked to guard one thing, to prevent entry.
And he
So you
immediately, you can see in his other hand, the one that's not raised, he holds up what looks to be like a small sphere, and it's translucent, and you can see a small flame burning inside of it.
that's the flame. There we go. Well, we could do this the easy way or the hard way. Would you mind handing that over?
You
Make an
said you were
influence
here
skill
to.
check.
Oh no. She's good at influence though, so we'll see. That's really good. That's a 30-13. All right, influence. Plus 4, 17.
Hand this over to you. Who you serve defeated the Eternal. What strength do you have?
We have
Well-
no strength unless that is given to us by Alomnia himself.
Well, you said you were here to prevent entry. We're looking to exit. Is it not in your job to let us do so? To remedy the entry we have taken?
Indeed.
And the body itself begins to move as he begins to dismount his horse. This 15-foot colossal stone structure moves towards you and kneels down as you see this horrifying visage of what looks to be hell behind his very eyes, and have all of you make a faith survival check.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
9.
Okay. It's an 11 for Thordane.
12 for Zil.
It's a 13 for Yuki.
14 for Luxalia.
Pretty
Did we just do
low.
11, 12, 13, 14?
I think so, yeah.
9.
Nice.
And 9.
Ah!
No, Belvin.
I sense something different about you. No, you are not from here, and you do not deceive me. I am Volcarin, guardian of this place. If you seek to leave, I shall grant it. But first, tell me, how did you enter this place?
Well, we chose to enter through, of course, the entrance of the keys, through the top. We've made our way down.
Through the top.
Yes. Under the statue of
Untuliant.
Untuliant. The Serac. Serac? No.
Yeah.
The Serac.
Much has changed since I've seen light. I trust you.
And he lowers his hand to present to you this large sphere.
This was given to me, and it burns with an eternal flame. This will unlock the gates. But first, you must vow to never come back.
Okay.
Yep. We will never disturb your slumber again. However, we do need to quell what's happening to the flame pillar. So we appreciate you. And she's kind of reaches towards it. She's gonna try to discern whether or not it's scalding. She's gonna need ointment or something afterwards.
I have something for that, Thornton says, as he reads your thoughts. He seems to be offering it for somebody who is willing to take it.
Well, technically Yuki has gauntlets on.
My hands are already burnt.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
Zill's grabbing
Just
it.
grabs it, I guess.
You grab it, and as you take it from his hand, he stands up to his full height, and he turns around and climbs back up onto his steed and resumes his position, and he says, "When you are done, leave it at the gate." And his face immediately goes dark, and as you grasp this, the flickering flame that is inside of it seems to hold steady. Whatever this is, it doesn't seem to be at its full power, its full potential, but it sheds much more light than, and it's probably about like the size of like a basketball. It sheds more light than any of your torches or even Luxalia's light.
Great.
That's what we got.
Let's get out of here.
Upstairs.
Run away.
And with that, we will end our session for today.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
All right. Thoughts on today's session? Let's go ahead and start. We'll go reverse order today. Let's go ahead and start with Connor, and then Yuki, Dane, and then Max.
Yeah, I continue to not like this place. Like more and more every time since the start. I was like, this place gives me the creeps. I thought for sure that we'd have to at least fight this guy for him. I don't know why he gave it to us when it seemed like we were definitely on opposing sides, but I'm happy we have it. I don't know what those lights were that we were seeing down there, but again, I hope we don't run into them again, but I have a feeling we will. The whole thing is just tricky. All the loot and everything is awesome, but it sure seems like that's a trap that'll come back to bite us next session. I don't know if it was the time that we spent there. I don't know if it was something with these things that we picked up. I don't know really what to make of it. I don't have a clear picture of how this is going to end or what's going to be happening next, but I don't think it'll just be as easy as us walking up these stairs and going towards the exit. Yeah, I just have a lot of questions. Belvin hasn't liked this the whole time. It's probably the wimpiest side that he's shown. So the boots are pretty sweet though.
Boots are pretty sweet. Fashionable, slightly taller, maybe.
It's got like a 1/4-inch heel.
Yeah, exactly. 1/4 inch, that makes a difference.
Yeah.
If you're small enough.
Dane, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of similar thoughts to Connor. I actually kind of do like this dungeon, but not like I don't like it. That makes sense. But I like the design of the dungeon, if that makes sense. I think there's a lot of really fun, cool loot. Again, always check the couch cushion because you never know what you're going to find in the couch cushion. You could find your lost remote, or you could find a key to the door that leads to all the keys. So that was good. I think we did a really good job exploring as much as we could. We left no stone unturned, and hopefully at some point we can try to get this lava to go away so that we can recover all of these texts that are in that upper room. I think that'd be really cool. Also, if we could move the pillar, that'd be pretty sweet. That's blocking that staircase. Yeah, I'm excited to have a new Refining Broadsword. I think it'd be really cool to bring back some of these lost artifacts of Ashalanthil back up to the surface. For whatever means necessary, however everyone desires to disperse of them. I guess that's up to them. But yeah, I actually really liked the session. That guy was really creepy. This place was super trippy. And you go down to go out, I guess. So we accomplished what we accomplished. We accomplished what we set out for, I guess. So, good session. I liked it.
Max, your thoughts?
What the heck just happened? That guy was creepy.
Was he a Draken, by the way? Can we tell?
It's difficult to tell. He seemed stone.
Alright.
He seemed almost like a statue, but again, his seemed kind of almost sentient to a degree, yeah.
What happens if you don't speak Draken?
You're done for.
You're done for. Yeah.
Don't worry, there's ways.
Sorry.
Yeah, that whole tomb whatever that just was terrifying. Glad we. I was just waiting for roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Like I every sentence you started, I'm like, it's gonna be initiative. It's gonna be initiative. Thank goodness it wasn't. That was terrifying. Yep, Zill's got no qualms about the loot. He's like, cool, new swords. Woo. I feel like we did a good job of exploring things, but I feel like we have left almost everything like unaddressed. We were following the darkness until we weren't. We were messing with those mana crystals on those pillars until we weren't. We were opening these doors, and so it's just like, yes, we looked everywhere, but did we actually accomplish anything? I mean, we did. We got the key to the gate. Also, oh my goodness, the theme of today, we're idiots. How many unlocked things did we try to force open?
Just 2.
That were just, yeah, just 2, but that is too many. We're idiots. That was really funny.
It's rambunctious.
It's like, well, try the door. It's
Nothing's ever that simple, man.
try the box. It's unlocked. So that was funny. Yeah, really confused by like why have we found some books that are still okay? What kind of being did we just mess with? Malasiarch sounds kind of terrible.
Maybe that's his armor we got.
I'm wondering if it is. It just feels like we're moving, but I'm not sure where we're moving, and I'm not sure if we know where we're moving.
To the flame pillar.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
That's what I got.
It's been really fun seeing how you guys have been kind of dealing with it. Like, even more so than just, like, throwing spaghetti at the wall. Because it's definitely been more than that. Like, I really like the interactions and the way that you guys are going about things and thinking about things. And I think one of the biggest shocks to me, more than anything, was when you guys had, like, entered the treasure room. Maybe just so obvious, but you're just like, this is sketchy. Like, everyone immediately is like, oh, this is sketchy. But also figuring out, like, almost immediately, like, oh, maybe those gemstones have something to do with, like, the sconces down below. Like, I think the things that you guys are going to investigate are actually pretty important things that you are investigating. And it's interesting to see that those are kind of like the things you're drawn to. I mean, this isn't like a super populated dungeon as far as like tons of things to always look at and check. But it's definitely a thing where, like, it's fun to see your guys' like brains, like the cogs turning in it and being like trying to figure things out. And kind of like in response a little bit to like the rest of this dungeon and what you guys have, it's like I look at it and, like, I told you, like, you've explored like 40% of this dungeon at the beginning of this. You've explored probably at this point 90% of this dungeon now, meaning the answers to your escape is basically within, like, your own grasp. But I'm curious to see, like, the rest of this dungeon, like, how you guys are able to, with the pieces and the puzzle pieces that you have, put them together in order to be able to get out and escape. I'm excited for it. I'm here for it. So, yeah, speaking of which, our next stream for Everlast is going to be the 24th, 25th of October, which is going to be the second to last Friday and last Saturday of the month for Everlast. And so make sure to join us for that. It should be super duper sweet. And it'll be our last session for the Everlast TCG. Next Kickstarter goes live on the 27th, the following Monday. And so definitely lots of exciting things. And I want you guys to think about all that went on in this dungeon. All that's gone on for like the past 3 sessions in this dungeon, and using it to put the pieces together to escape.
Excited. Really excited.
Dane, anything?
Yeah, I mean, just a couple things. So you did allude to us. We talked a little bit at the beginning of stream about some of the exciting things happening. So yeah, those of you who have been following along with us for the ride know, but I know there's also some people out there who maybe peek in here and there, and they're stopping in, stopping out. Maybe there's even some people who are brand new. But one thing that's really amazing when it comes to this Everlast, yes, it's a tabletop RPG and it will be coming out in the future. However, our project of the Everlast trading card game has been very successful, and there's a lot of hype coming into this next new set that will be releasing. So again, back in the spring, we released the first two sets, the Raising of Helix and the Heroes of the West, which takes place in like the top part of the Great Peninsula. Which is really cool. So you got to know a bunch of characters from there. We do still have first edition boxes available. Again, if you're in Colorado, feel free to visit Inconceivable Toys and Games down in Castle Rock at the Castle Rock outlets. If not, we're going to have them up online. So we're still kind of working with Shopify and all that stuff behind the scenes. However, this week we will be putting more first edition stuff on eBay. I will say for the foreseeable future, when it comes to Shopify, international shipping is going to be kind of crazy on Shopify. So probably the best course of action to buy is via our eBay store, the Fantasy Forged Gaming eBay store, for international buyers outside of the United States. That'll be your cheapest way to be able to purchase. But we still do have boxes, first edition boxes of the first two sets available. So we'll let you know in the Discord and all of our social medias when those do go up. But again, if you're in Colorado, Inconceivable Toys and Games is the place to get them right now. However, as Kyle mentioned, on the 27th of October, we have our brand new set coming out, The Veil of Twilight, which takes place in the southern part of the Great Peninsula. And it is, the reign of the archdemon Burbledao and the heroes fighting back against it, which is pretty cool. So you get a bunch of different factions from all over on the southern part of the Great Peninsula, including men, Draken, undead, Subterran,
The Rangers of Helix.
the Rangers of Helix, which are a big plot point.
They're cool.
They're really cool. All kinds of things. We've been posting on all of our social medias, some ads featuring some of the new cards that will be coming out, including some of the EX cards that will be coming out in the set, as well as we've been posting as YouTube shorts on our YouTube page. Small little how to play tutorials, because if you are curious on how to play, we have all kinds of wonderful resources for that. Anything else that I'm missing as far as that goes, Kyle?
Yeah, no, just make sure to hang along for the ride, because our social medias are going to be active for the foreseeable future, not just for the Kickstarter campaign, whether it's bringing you resources of learning specific things about the game, or even just showing off product and stuff when we have it. So it's definitely a very good way to be able to always have something to see while you're scrolling through your social media. If you don't have social media, great for you. Don't get social media, but if you have social media, come on over. We're happy to have you. But
we also have an official TikTok now, which is kind of nice.
I know, and like I mentioned, got lots of views on it, but no followers. So go follow that. If you
go follow our TikTok. What is it? What is the name of the TikTok?
TikTok. I think it's the same as the Instagram. So if you actually head over, so on the link that was posted for the Kickstarter, there's a link to the TikTok there at the very bottom of the Kickstarter page. So there's like a whole bunch of social links that you can click on and do that. But the best thing that you can do is share it. Share it with everybody that you know. You never know. There might be some people who are looking for a trading card game that they're trying to get into. I know that there's the big ones that are out there right now, but they seem to really be pissing people off right now. And our goal is not to piss people off. Our goal is to bring people to Jesus. And so if you want to bring people over to our game, that would be awesome. Or you could play both. So yeah, that'll be launching in October. Absolutely, that'll be friggin' sweet. But other ways that you can help us here at Fantasy Forge Studios, specifically with the creation of the art, is through Coffee of the Realm, which we have a bunch of 8 different flavors, from dark, medium, light roasts, and also we have a decaf blend with official Everlast art, which is really cool. Helix blend is my favorite. It's really good. Or if that's not your thing, you're not a coffee drinker, we have scented candles. Holidays are coming up, and so this is a great stocking stuffer to be able to add, again, with official Everlast art and delicious smells. This one is the Woodland Realm. This is, I think, one of my favorites right now. It smells like Christmas trees. It's super duper good, and it helps us to support the art. And the last but not least, we have Daisaki. There are luxury treats and They're a Japanese sweets and luxury treats company. They have a number of Japanese snack boxes for sale, from their omakase box to their omakase lux box. And they have all kinds of delicious things, from popular Japanese snacks to traditional Japanese snacks. If you do purchase from them as kind of our sponsor, if you mentioned us at checkout, that's how we get credit for that. And also, if you put your Twitch name, you will help us make our way towards our next free omakase box giveaway. And you'll have more opportunity to be able to win that box once we do give it away on stream, once we hit our referral limit. They are a small family business in Tokyo, Japan, and by helping them, not only do you help support them, but you support us here at Fantasy Forge Studios, which is really big. It helps us to keep the lights on, especially as we have all of these big projects going kind of in the background. We're very, very busy here, and so hopefully we can continue to put out content, whether it's the regular streams that you guys are seeing on Twitch, or even just kind of like some of the in-person product to be able to get your hands on. We got everything for you right here at Fantasy Forge Studios, or Japanese Sweets. You can go check that out too. But Dane, anything else?
No, so just a quick reminder, we actually do not on Monday or Sunday American time, Monday Japan time, we will not be having a stream. Kyle is going to be preoccupied that
on
day.
a pilgrimage
so
that day, so it's like a
There we go.
Archdiocese of Tokyo pilgrimage, and so like we'll be going with my local church out and doing some prayer and that kind of stuff that day. But that's in the morning, and so like I'm not going to be here to do that, but we will be streaming Wednesday of next week.
Yep,
Wednesday
and
or
Kyle
Tuesday,
is Kyle is currently streaming Claire Obscura Expedition 33, and it's been really fun. It looks really difficult. I'll probably never play it, but I've been really enjoying watching Kyle play it.
The music too is so good.
It's so good.
French,
It's so
but
good.
It's really good.
And lots of cello, which I also like.
It's very
Aside from that, yeah, just continue to look again on all of our social medias that we mentioned, including YouTube. This weekend is going to be a lot of different tutorials, especially on our YouTube shorts. Again, continue to look at the social media, especially if you're curious about what some of these cards look like. Daily, we're putting out ads specifically for the cards on our social medias about what cards are going to be in the set. So if any of them look cool, you have definitely a chance to be able to get some of those cards. I mean, again, it helps support us here at Fantasy Forge Studios.
They're gorgeous.
They're really good. And Max has been really helping us, and Connor's been really helping with the play testing, even though games with him take 5 hours to play. But no, it's been really good. It's been really good. So it's a big family effort here. So we appreciate y'all.
Well, God bless you all. I'm praying for you. Pray for each other, and make sure you pray for me too. I'd appreciate it. But you guys all have an amazing one. Have an amazing weekend, and I will see you all on Wednesday for some Claire Obscura Expedition 33. Bye, everybody. May Alomnia guide you.